You in danger, girl. You in danger, girl.
Wide Family Farm presents
The Book Troop! Citizen Guardian, our fish is a man's life. My Aussie garden and kitchen, Garden State Gardener, Ginger Ninja, Gray Man Prepping, Buttercup, Viper, Bob 942, Mama Bear Prepping, Gardener Josh, the Big Blue House Homestead, Prep for It, Sandra Moody, Recyclable Homestead, Ramblin' Rose Homestead, CB, Hedgehog Homestead, and Warren Lewis. In the house, Hugh Kitchen and Beyond, Skinner Farms, Yosie, Big Chap, Nana's Menagerie, Heaven's Essentials, Battle Junkie, Backwoods Blog, JFM, Chatty-O, Mary's Ranch and Wild Cooking, Rambling with the Brums, Red Road Homestead, Grammy Karen, the Tinkerer's Wife, Cameron Hislop, Cosmic Cultivators, Mrs. Cosmic Cultivators, Grillin' and Chillin' with Mojo, Big Dreams Homestead, A&A's Family Homestead, Ariel Button Ventures, and Victor M. Piedmar, King Puma, Bountiful Harvest, Abby, Trish Wiley, Wiley Living, Simply Jen Homestead, Virginia Reese, Where to Begin Homestead, Black's Tropical Homestead, Simply Crazy Life, Gardener Leah, Digs Outdoors, Mountain Grandma, Gear Grinding 19, Idaho Garden Girl, Laura B, Boots and Bounty, Matt J, the Bee Lady Apiary, Blue Farm.
going where no poop trooper has gone before.
And suddenly, the poop is on fire.
Deep from the depths of Uranus, watch your gourds and can your balls.
Oh,
Remember who has spoken, and what will be spoke. Join us October 24th at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the pumpkin carving contest. First place prize brought to you by Garden State Gardener. Check them out Sundays from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. First place will win a squatty potty. Runner-up will get their very own Wide Family Farm Poopalween t-shirt.
And we will see you October 24th at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the pumpkin carving contest. Poop never say die.
Thumbs up, everybody.
There's my folks. That was exceptionally long.
Hello.
Hopefully, like, once the Poopaween contest is over, then that will be out, you know. But holy moly, crockinole in the bully. Look who's
What was
here.
the last thing you said there? What was the last thing you
The
said?
Bobster.
I said poop never say die.
Oh, I gotta say something real quick.
The Viper!
That's me!
Oh my lord.
Has hydraulics now. The hell?
Oh my lord.
And there's those beautiful ladies with us tonight. Laura.
There's one right here, Bob.
And no, you're not a girl. You're not a girl.
There's one right
Laura
here.
and Corky. And then we got Delore Man. Delore Man.
There's
Oh,
one right here,
there
Bob.
she is. Now she's guapa. Yes, she is. She
Here,
is
come here.
guapa.
Oh, nothing to you.
Hey everybody in the
If you
chat,
realize
prepping 2021, gear grinding, y'all good. Hey, prep for it, Tasha. Howdy everybody.
Oh,
I sent links out to everybody. If you haven't got a link, email me, widefamilyfarm@gmail.com. I'll send you a link.
she's folding laundry.
Oh.
I gotta put my back straight. Put it out
Tell me
today.
Yeah. My boss did that a couple days ago, and I was feeling it today. I had to take breaks dude, Bob, get a load of this. I was thinking about you today again. These door panels, we had door cards, the door panels.
Yeah.
We removed the 'cause these idiots. I'm not gonna say the way I should, but these idiots that did the upholstery down south did such a terrible job, and I mean really bad. So we removed the upholstery, and you know when you remove upholstery, it's left with glue.
Yeah,
Hard glue.
I've seen that.
Yeah, I had to take a wire wheel where the bristles are like an inch thick.
Mhm.
It's a real solid wire wheel. I had to put it on a grinder, wire wheel on a grinder, and I literally all day grinded that glue off to bare metal. It was oh my god, it took me
Mhm.
so long. I'll show you a couple pictures.
It's fun being a metal worker, isn't it?
It can be. No,
Sometimes
honestly,
it is.
honestly, I'm not really complaining, but
Yeah.
So let it focus. But
Mhm.
I
You
bet you
see
the
that.
Bob knows what this is.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
know what that is.
yeah,
That's one of my
spring-loaded center punch.
I use that same exact
Yep.
one at my work.
hmm
So yeah, so
I-
check
I
this
have
out.
one.
We carry them as firefighters to get
So-
windows out of the way quick.
Yeah.
There you go.
So this is all that yellow glue,
Oh yeah, man.
and I made it look like this in the end. All
Cool.
the way down to bare metal.
That takes a lot of work, dude.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of those things you can't half-ass Mickey Mouse. It has to
Mhm.
be right and perfect, because these are not cheap cars. So it has to be done right the first time, and you can't mess it
Yeah.
up. You can't burn through the metal, and oh my god.
Yeah, you can't mess it up because the next parts that go on top of that will show that there's still glue and grime and yuck left underneath it. Yeah.
Mhm.
And what I did
Mhm.
once I was done with all that, I took a DA sander, with something like I think it was 40 grit, I don't remember, and I just did a light pass through to get it all nice and like just smooth.
hmm
And that's it. And then I took a trailer hitch, a rusty trailer hitch, and did the same thing to that. We stored the trailer hitch at this all day.
Nice.
What kind of car is it?
It's the same truck, the gray one I showed you the other day.
Well, the International?
Yeah. It's so I think we have a buyer for it, and he wanted some extra things. He's like, I want a hitch and this and that. So okay. So
Interesting.
Courtney, you want
Oh, dude, I do.
I just made a fresh pot.
Yeah, my stomach has been hurting. I don't know if you can.
Cheers.
I need a PU shirt.
Boy, we got all through drinking coffee. Laura,
we look drunk, Bob.
Yeah. I could use a cup of coffee. I've been up since 1 o'clock
I can't do that.
last night,
I had a night like that too.
and the night before it was like all night long.
Same here. The last 2 days, wife slept soundly, but I just my eyes kept popping open. I don't know what's coming. That's just something. I don't know what it is.
Most of the house was up though. It was Jonah being banging all night long.
Oh boy, that's tough.
If I have a cup of coffee now, I'll be up to like 2 in the morning.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why I don't partake.
I'm thinking about grabbing a Diet Coke though.
And then I'll
Go for it, Corky.
Since I'll be up so long, by
Right
the time
back.
I fall asleep, I have to wake up early to go to work. It'll just be a terrible morning.
I gotta sleep in tomorrow. Kids got
Oh, lucky.
I can't believe it's Wednesday already. I told my coworker, I was like, what's today, Tuesday? And he's like, I was telling him a story, and I was like, what's today, Tuesday? And he's like, wait, isn't it Wednesday? I'm like, no, it's not. That'd be awesome. And I look, and it's Wednesday. Half the week is gone already.
Yeah. Wait till you retire, dude. Every day is Saturday followed by Sunday.
I was retired for a year and a half during 2019 and 20. I was retired for a year and a half. A well-deserved vacation that I never had from my work.
Yeah, Bruce, I've got one of those center punches around here somewhere.
They're great. I use that thing a lot.
Yeah, what we use them for in the fire service is if you go up to the corner of a window and just hit it with that until it pops the whole window will spider and crack away.
And then you just push it.
I've been thinking
In a
about
vehicle or what?
Car windows.
Yeah, car window.
Car windows will just turn into little balls of glass and drop.
Huh.
See, I was thinking about that because I have like this little like survival tool thing in both our cars. So yeah, we have our knives, which has the window breaker and a seatbelt cutter, but we have a secondary one in the car. So it's an actual punch. It's just like that, but you can charge your USB, whatever, and it has a punch to it, and also has a seatbelt cover. But I've been thinking about buying one of those because it's not an Amazon made in China, you know.
Well, yeah, these you can get at Harbor Freight for like $3.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You just pop.
And they work on steel, they work on glass very well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. With as far as that goes, here, just a second. I'm going to show you a tool that you might find handy later. There, Viper. Just a sec.
Yeah, I use that hole punch a lot when I have to do like precision cuts, like precision holes. I'll use that hole punch, pop, pop, pop. I'll do like 2 or 3 of them to really get the bit set in, and then I start with the small bit. I have how much was that bit? Like $10, $15? That carbide bit. It's a small little like 1/8 carbide bit that cuts through all kinds of metal, and I just do my hole, and then I start upgrading the size to whatever I need. But that hole punch comes in perfect every time.
Huh.
This is what they're talking about, Corky. I just showed them this.
I know what that is.
It's a spring-loaded hole punch. You use it to break windows on vehicles when you come up on a car wreck.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times,
Oh, that's weird.
the first thing we'll do is
There it is.
Yep. First thing
I have
we
the
would do
same
is
one,
we cut the battery, so if they have electric windows, they're not going to work, so you break them out.
Oh, okay.
The thing is, sometimes it doesn't punch, and you
Oh,
gotta
there she is.
you gotta twist it, open it and kind of rebuild it. And
The
put it
fishes.
away.
The fishes.
Hey.
Taking
The
care of
whale.
business.
I
Hey,
mean,
the whale.
the
What?
fishes, the whale.
That looked like a threat the way she was
Watch
holding
it.
her fist there.
Watch
Sorry,
it,
Bob, you're
Snaky.
muted.
Watch it, Snaky.
Bob, you're muted, son.
These are called center drills.
How?
You know why they're so thick and chunky?
Yeah.
It's because if you're trying to drill a hole into something that's slightly curved, these won't bend and they won't skate off the material.
I hate that, yeah.
You use these a lot in a lathe to find the center of a piece of round stock.
Yeah. I always thought that doing that, like making chair legs and like table legs and so, I always thought that was kind of cool. Like,
You see the little indentation in almost anything that's been turned wood or metal. That's what it starts it off with, is a center drill. You use them on a milling machine too, but you start with a center punch. Yep. Make a little tiny peen mark, and then bring your center drill in to get your hole started, and then go from size to size.
Yeah.
Isn't it fun when you start drilling with the hand drill? Like power corded drill or cordless, or even what you got behind there, a drill press. When you start drilling and your drill says, I want to go crooked. And then you and you pull it back up and you go back down, and I want to go sideways. It's fighting it. Oh god!
But what really makes me happy is when the drill, it's a regular twist drill, hits the center, then it skates. Now you've got a tool mark right next to this nice, and you're working on other people's cars and stuff. Now you got this blang.
Some of the things are painted, so that's why I tell you, Bob. When I start doing stuff, like it has to be precision first time. Like that's skating when you're drilling through a painted body panel or something. You don't. If you're making a 1-inch hole and your bit
Jello
skates like an 1/8 inch,
Jello,
whatever. Who gives a crap? You're gonna drill it out. But if that hole is that size, you can't.
I know.
You can't screw up, man.
Yeah,
it's an expensive mistake.
My great grandmother operated a lathe. That was her job.
That's awesome.
After I don't know if it was, I think it was after Pop Myers or my great grandfather died.
That's cool. That's interesting. Usually women aren't into that, but I'm really into woodwork and stuff like that. I always have been.
What are you eating?
I hand carved panels for.
I almost called you popcorn. What are you eating? Popcorn?
No, that's this, and they're my husband's. They're cheese crisps. And they only have 2 carbs in the whole.
What do they look like?
They're like little crispies. It's like basically baked cheese. So
You think the spice will be okay on the way out of the...
Yeah, they aren't really hot. I tasted one just to see if it was like super hot. It's not super hot.
Courtney, I'm eating these.
Ooh.
But look how many there are. Look at the net weight.
Oh, it's a pound? Jesus.
Oh, it's a big boy.
Yeah.
I wonder what the net carbs on that is.
Did you hear about
carbs? Do you want to know what the carbs are?
What are the carbs on that puppy?
They thought it was Sour Patch
grams.
Kids, but it was
10%.
Ones that were filled with.
2 or 27,
Oh.
It was from a teacher.
Yeah, but what's the serving size that's for?
I was just going to
3 of them.
No, actually, 27
So a
grams.
teacher passed that out?
Teacher had them in her treasure trove.
12
One
pieces.
kid got those that were laced with THC, and another kid got a lollipop.
Oh my God! How could you mess that up? Seriously, people.
What's on the back of those ingredients there, Viper? That whole pound out in California.
Sugar, 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 and sugar.
Maybe a little extra.
California sugar.
California extra ingredients.
There's some colored dyes in there too.
Hey, Frontier Survival, thanks for coming in. I hope we don't bore you, but this isn't like survival or anything. But
So,
I appreciate you being here and hanging out with us.
The serving size is 12 pieces, 1, 2. Calories 110. Total fat 0. I'm winning. Sodium 25 milligrams, 1%. Total carbs 27 grams, 10%. Total sugars, which turns into fat. A lot of people don't know that. Even though you got 0 fat. Ooh, you got 24 grams of sugar.
Oh, there you go.
Then you got.
There's your belly fat.
Also, it says sugars. Total sugar is 24 grams. Includes 24 grams added sugar, 48%.
Oh my gosh.
0 protein.
So wait, out of 12 of those little suckers, you get 48% of your sugar for the day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
I've eaten way more than that tonight.
I used to too. I used to love those.
This would be my.
I know they're good. Every time I went to the movie theater, back when it was affordable to go to the movie theater. Well, was it ever really
Movie
affordable?
theater? What's that?
Hey, Frontier Survival, if you want to come up, seriously, man, come on up.
Yeah,
You're the
Email
next
me.
contestant on the Poop is Right.
just
Email
don't eat, get any popcorn or drinks at the movie, and then it's a little more affordable because 80% of their profit is from the snack bar.
I never do. I sneak it in.
Mhm.
I'll never forget. I had an exchange student from Germany living with me, and she always had this giant ass purse, right? So me and my mom and her, we decided to go to movies one night, and we went to freaking Dairy Queen, and shoved our blizzards in her purse.
They're eating blizzards in there. Oh my god, that's all right.
That's crazy.
No, my wife and I, because I think we talked about this like a week or two ago. The last movie that her and I that we saw was 7 years ago. That's the last time we went to a movie theater. But before, when we used to go to the movie theaters, we used to go across the street to like the market. Well, it's not a market; it's a mall. It's hard to explain. So where we go, it's kind of like an outdoor. Like they have a big like fountain, like thing with fish, and then they have all these really high-end ritzy shops, it's all included in this I can't say the name and you have like the Apple store, you have like like Mexican food, you have Japanese food, Cheesecake Factory, it's all in there. But if you go across the street, it's the big mall that's in that city where that is across the street. And you got your it's a typical mall, and you have your Target, you have your Victoria's Secret and all that stuff in there. So what we used to do is go across the street to Target, we'd buy chips, we'd buy Gatorades, we'd buy candy, and bring it into the theater like we were shopping around in that little, promenade, whatever you want to call it out there.
We'd always go to the dollar store first.
Yeah.
And they have the candy that looks just like the ones in the movie theater.
They do. Mine does.
There's no dollar stores nearby that. That's the best.
Yeah, California doesn't have them. They have the
$4.99
store.
We have the dollar stores, but there's not one nearby the movie theater. Now the dollar store, 99 cents only, now is becoming 99 cents and up. Because it's more. It's not even the dollar store anymore.
You're making me want Sour Pouch Kids. I'll be right back.
No.
Sour Pouch?
Sour Patch Kids.
Pouch.
Sour Pouch.
Sour Pouch. Yeah, they're the
It's Sour Patch.
marsupial
Bob, you're all right. It is Patch, but she said Pouch.
Yes.
Oh, she's thinking of the kangaroo brand, I think.
Marsupial version.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They have like a Sour Patch within a Sour Patch Kid.
That's a sour pouch.
Yeah,
Yeah, Sour Pouch.
And there's a Sour Patch Kid and the Sour Pouch Kid.
We really don't have candy. We really don't eat it here. Just no reason. We just don't eat it.
This is the first time
We have ice
candy in
cream.
a very long time.
That's what we have. And I've had that today already. I shouldn't be.
Like seriously, that's the only candy-ish thing we eat is ice cream because we barely ever eat candy. I haven't had candy.
No way.
I haven't had candy like this in so long. Yesterday, I was dying at work. I was craving candy. What is that?
Look at you guys.
What version is that?
This is my husband's. I'm breaking into his stuff.
Wait, what is
Breaking
it?
and entering.
Show
Sour
it.
Punch Bites.
Oh, so they're fruity.
Yeah, we got these from
Tropical
Five
ones.
Below.
Dude, the tropical ones are pretty good.
Yummy. Salt and sweet and tart. Mm-hmm.
It's interesting.
It's not as good as Sour Patch Kids. Is it like the knockoff version of Sour Patch Kids? Yeah, I hate it when that happens.
And they're not in the shape of kids. It looks like it looks like licorice.
What about it?
They couldn't afford the kid
They couldn't have
mold.
Yeah, they couldn't afford
the kid stamp.
Put
Yeah.
it in a shape or something.
Bob, my wife
Yeah.
walks in here with the.
It's
Stop! I'm gonna
extruded.
stop it. My wife walks in here, and I'm like, "Why are you walking in here showing me this? Like, you forgot to cook it." She brings me the whole pizza in the box, and just to show me that there's water or ice. That it's the frozen stuff. It looks like a freaking vagina.
Uh-oh.
Look, the penis ice.
Viper, do you need to like turn off your camera for a minute? Hey, you'll understand.
She's telling you something, dude.
You'll understand, dude.
I'll tell you what. The length of that one isn't so bad, but the thickness of it, the girth was like not all that. It was really thin.
Fishes would die.
I don't know.
It'll melt instantly.
Send me to the
Insert
hospital.
here. Melting.
Luga, hello.
That
She said,
temperature
"Oh my."
change. Dramatic
Hey, it's late
temperature
night.
change.
You don't know what on
my
a regular. Seriously, on a regular basis, you never know what's going to come out of my mouth anyway.
Yeah.
And now that I have a kid, I really have to watch. That's why I don't swear that much. Or I say beep a lot. You know what I mean? I'll be beep. You know.
Nom nom.
No. You know.
Theme song.
You know.
Theme song is.
I'm glad you guys understand me.
I do.
Yep.
I raised 4 kids. I know what it's like. You just gotta, then you go to work at Boeing and.
That's the way I felt this morning when there was no school bus. I'm like,
oh no.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh yeah.
Bob, another thing.
Was there school, but just no school bus?
There was no school. No.
I hate it when you find that
prank
out
your
after
kids.
you've gotten them up.
Hey,
Hello, Mr. Aquarius.
Yeah, and then
Frank-
he thinks he's going and is
Yeah.
excited, and then
Oh,
the meltdown happens,
When your kid
and I
gets
have to
older,
bring him back in.
when your kid gets older, prank him on
Mm.
April 1st.
Let them stay
when there's
outside
no
a little
school,
longer in the
or,
car or something.
You know, like wake them up early. If April
I know.
Fools, if April Fools ever lands on like a
It's like,
Saturday or
just
Sunday,
breathe.
That's for you, right?
if April Fools. Am I low?
That was
Can you
my-
guys hear me?
Just
Yeah,
breathe.
your mic is a little low.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm far away. What about now?
There you go.
Laura
That
and I
does it.
are
That
just
does
having
it.
a moment.
Yeah, I
that's
was
okay.
saying, if April 1st ever lands on a Saturday and Sunday, when your kid gets older, just wake them up like dumb early. Like, come on, you're late. We gotta go to school. Prep them all and get their bags ready and everything. Make them walk outside to like wait for the school bus or their ride, and just wait and then tell them like, what day is it?
I'd be pissed.
Until Viper doesn't have any kids, huh?
That's right.
Right.
Because they
Oh, I
will
would
be
do it.
living with
That
you,
don't
dude.
have children that have those great ideas. Wait till you have.
Try that to a teenage girl
Yeah, right?
that will hold a grudge.
Well, not to mention,
Oh, they
you
do.
have to get up
Yeah,
with them.
they do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do. Yep, that's true. Yeah, I would.
What is it with girls? I've only raised one girl, and when they, oh man, when they get to that age where they want to cut the apron strings, they cannot get along with their mom whatsoever.
Yep.
Yes.
They become the biggest daddy girl.
Yeah, yes,
I would-
mother, yes, mother. You know, it's like, oh my God. Yeah, then they go run to dad because they know that dad's a soft touch. You know.
Mm-hmm. And dad doesn't have the same hormones. It's something to do with the hormones bouncing off each other.
Yeah, I think it is. You know, the two females competing for the same cage. You know. It's like,
Oh, I was. Yeah. I get it.
That's when they need the guidance from their father
Yeah,
to teach them how to be loved by a man.
yeah,
You know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause you don't-
Say audience. We're not talking.
Yeah, it's nothing like that. No.
Yeah.
And also teach them to forgive and move on.
Mm-hmm.
Mom's trying her best. You know,
Yeah.
this is why she did this. This is why, because we care about you. We love you. You want, you know, lots of talks like that from dad, because she'll listen to dad because he's a male and she females and females. My God, man.
Hello,
You realize
Idaho.
You're in between two of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't get between them. No, I know better than that.
You are between two, is what he was letting you know.
Yeah, just digitally, yeah. But with your wife and daughter, it's like when they
Just wait until your ears get boxed at the same time.
No way. Yeah, no. I miss my dad just for that reason.
I miss my dad too.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Some of us went to our fathers just because we thought our mothers were a bit loop-de-loo.
My dad always understood too.
My mom was very distant and not very loving.
Yeah.
So, you know, you
Same.
go to dad for that.
Yeah, my mom was that way too. And
My
dad
wife's
was
got
consistent,
got
too.
the brain of an engineer. You know, she is an engineer. And she went, yeah, she'll work it out. And then it just lets it roll right off of her, you know. And while the daughter's sitting there steaming about something, you know, she'll work it out.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go talk to her or whatever, hon? Yeah, no, just let her be. And smart.
Aw, Doc P. Yeah, that's hard.
I'm sorry.
Big hugs, Doc P. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember having I had more long talks with my daughter than any of my sons, you know. There's shit out there that she just doesn't understand, you know, and
Well, plus, guys, you guys grunt a certain way and a couple times, and you've had a conversation. I don't understand that. Like, you don't have to really say many words. You just, and
yeah.
Working good on the battlefield, though, you just.
In the Air Force, they can't even hear each other at all. It's like,
yeah.
Hey, you with the clap, get out of my way. Is that what you're
saying? No. You're gonna get the clap.
I did everything with my dad. Rode on motorcycles with my dad. Shoot guns with my dad. I did everything with my dad.
I built a lot of stuff with my dad.
Mm-hmm.
We built like rooms on our house and stuff, and he was a commercial artist, so he had a sign business basically, and we did a lot of like silk screening and stuff together where we worked for hours silk screening stuff.
That's great, Blue Farm.
Yeah, that was cool, Laura. Though. Yeah, I did a lot of handiwork with my father. I was his like assistant, and I would just hand him stuff.
Yeah.
And he'd let me do the painting because he hated it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I told you guys, and then I'd like, oh, okay, I painted. You get to clean up, Dad. He's like, no, that's why I hate painting. I'm like, I just cut in and did all the painting. You can clean up the brushes.
Yeah.
You know what? For me, I throw the brushes away. I do because you know, just like
what the hell is the point in keeping them?
Yeah, I know.
If they're
and
expensive.
the paint never comes out of the damn things.
And you got the solvent that's there, and it's fumes and stinks. It's like
you can do it. When you find a brush that is like perfect and cuts in just so.
Yeah, that's right.
But when the brush costs like $30,
yeah.
And
you use lac thinner and paint thinner to clean it.
Yeah.
That's one thing though about my dad though. I could always call him and he'd be right there.
Yeah.
I'll never forget one time I was getting ready to go to work and I get out of the house and I open my garage door or I go to open my garage door and it opens halfway and then it goes like off kilter.
Oh no!
And I was like, "Holy shit!" I'm like, "Oh, good thing it didn't land on my car." Like I was like, "What's going on?" And there was nothing I could do about it, you know.
Spring break.
Call up my daddy. I was like, "Daddy, my garage door is broke. Come and fix it, please." He came over, lifted it, fixed it. Then we went to breakfast.
That's fair. Hey, that's fair. That's fair. Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
My dad was a breakfast man. Like instead of going to church every Sunday, he would go and eat breakfast.
Aww.
And there's a specific restaurant around here that I go to specifically because of him, because that's where he would call it his church, and he would go there.
Oh my God!
Every Sunday
you read my mind. You read my mind. I was like, breakfast was his church.
Yeah. So he'd call it his church, and my dad was like really outgoing, always harassed people, like, and every waitress he got, he harassed her, and that kind of thing. And everybody loved my dad, So yeah, so I still go there, and it reminds me of my dad.
You have that. That's really nice. he hasn't.
That's cool.
But my mom and dad could never agree on religion, so they never brought us up with anything. Like my dad was a Baptist and my mom was a Catholic, so they just kind of
Diametrically opposed.
just not taught us any. They said,
They'll
Right,
figure it out.
but I did grow up. I did grow up Catholic. Like we'd go to church and stuff, and my grandmother would go to church and stuff like that. So I, learned the motions. And I'll never forget the time that my grandmother made me go for communion, and I was not, I didn't have my first communion yet.
Yeah.
I wasn't even a part of the church, but my grandmother was kooky, but I love her. She made me go up there and take it anyway, and I had no idea what to say. So I said, thank you. You're supposed to say amen. And I said, thank you. And the priest just looks at me. And I'm like, oh my God, he knows. He knows.
Yeah.
My
dad,
it was great.
my dad did the Shiloh Inn signs. He designed them. And he did like Kentucky Fried Chicken signs, but the Shiloh Inn sign, he designed the logo and everything, and the stuff that's in the hotels and stuff, even the etching in the glass that they have inside the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
So every time I'd go by a Shiloh Inn sign, I'm like, oh, Dad.
Mm-hmm.
And they're everywhere around here in the Northwest. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife is a diehard Catholic. She'll never change. And that's fine. It's, I was raised as a Baptist. I've been to some non-denominational churches, but she will only go Catholic. That's it. So I tried going to her church several different years in a row, several different times. Nosy, intrusive. I'm not saying this about the Catholics, nothing. Just understand.
Mm-hmm.
Going there and these people that mofo, I don't know you. Well, how much is your annual income?
Wow.
Yeah, stuff like that.
They know how much you're going to tide.
Wow.
Well, no, they didn't have nothing to do like that, but these were individuals who want to know how much money I have and what kind of a car do you drive? Why don't you drive a better car? All this kind of stuff. So, okay, I get a few of those, I'm out. I'll come back the next year. Okay, we're going to give it another chance. And it's always the females, it's never the guys. So why did you retire at 55? A mix.
Really?
Uh-huh.
That's when you really start messing with them. Why'd you retire at 55?
Thank you.
To hail Satan.
Yeah.
Well, I'm on the run from jerking off in public or something, I would just get them. I've never had, because my wife's still going to go there. I don't want nothing to follow her around. I did that 3 or 4 years in a row, and we're done with this. I'm just not going to go with a bunch of intrusive.
Oh, hey, Rainey.
Like, what the heck, man?
That is. Oh my God.
Rainy's back in here. Thank you so much for being here. You're here on Ladies' Night. Thank you for your donation. Thank you. Oh, Patriot Brothers. That's Zach, right?
I think it is Zach.
Okay, thank you so much, honey, for coming in, sweetie. Appreciate you.
I know that's Canadian because it says CA. But every time I see somebody like donate Canadian, and it says, I keep thinking California.
Yeah, me too.
Like,
California dollars.
Yeah, like who's donating California money?
Zach's the best. He's so smart.
Some things should not be done in public, Bob. Yes.
Well, yeah, I never said that. I have never said that, but it makes me want to.
Or in movie theaters there, Bob.
Oh, God, no, I don't.
I almost.
No.
I'm just playing with you.
Homestead Aquarius is always naked. He always tells us that.
I almost busted a Bob today. I got an unknown caller, and I answer because in case it's my unemployment that I'm still waiting on, and I answer, and lately it's been Medicare scams. Mm-hmm. And I remembered what you said, Bob, about the whole, so I'm like, oh,
right on, man.
Here's my chance. I remember. And I answer the phone. I'm like, hello. Silence. Hello. Boop, boop, boop. They hang up on me. I'm like, no.
It'll be sweeter the next time.
I
It'll
know.
be even more savory,
was like, I remember, Bob. I did. I should.
Give me 10 minutes. I'm in the middle of,
Right? Call me back.
Hey, Bob, did you see what Hagee said?
No,
What?
Leave your
Come
gourd
on.
alone in public.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Pee Wee Herman.
I've never been in a county lockup or anything in my whole life, and I want to keep it that way, man. I don't.
What a damn
Yeah.
shame.
Come on, Homestead. You've admitted
Did
it.
he die? What happened to that guy?
Come on.
You live in Washington. They're not going to bust you for anything.
Yeah.
Nowadays they won't. You can have heroin on you, and they won't do anything to you now. I mean,
Unless you
seriously,
get
they legalized all kinds of stuff
Yeah.
now. They won't.
Here,
They won't do
here.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's lawless, man. It's just lawless.
Yep.
Rolling
But
it out near state, and Australia is next
Oh
step
my
along.
God. Peewee.com actually is a
Sorry.
thing by Pee Wee Herman.
Australia's
Yeah.
next in line for that. Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, the thing about stuff like that is that I don't tell them if you get pulled over or something like that here in Washington State, and I tell a wife, don't tell them where you work and what your job is. The same with me when I worked at Boeing. I'm coming back from whatever. Where do you work? Because they're smelling money is what they're doing. Because they know if you're holding a medical license of some kind, or if you're an A&P at Boeing,
You can donate.
you can donate to the state of Washington right now, and they will pursue. They will,
Yeah.
I've always wanted Pee Wee Herman's bicycle.
Hello, Jan.
Hello, Jen. Simply Hen.
Yes, say nothing, Jan says.
Yeah. I took a ride along with my ex brother-in-law. He was the cop for Tacoma on the hilltop, and he told me that directly. He says, "You know why we ask him where you work? Why? Because if you have a stable job, we're gonna write a ticket because they know that you'll pay it.
Yeah.
But if somebody has no job, they're not gonna waste the time."
Yeah.
Because then they'll have to issue a bench warrant and on and on and on. He said, just
tell them you're unemployed.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Tell 'em you're an exotic dancer.
All right.
Tell 'em, oh man, it's my bad luck. I lost my job today. I lost my job and I'm
I did.
Stood there and wrote you the ticket.
Or just tell them, like, if you're at the church and they're like, what kind of work do you do? Like, I'm a priest.
Oh my gosh.
I work really closely with God. Me and him, we're tight.
I dig through poop looking for ringworms. That's my job. nice to meet you. How you doing?
Here's my license. Oh, did you need?
Here's my card, and put some Nutella on it. Here's my
That's
card.
what I used to keep Lysol in the patrol car for.
So gross, though. Oh my gosh.
Now, that one time I got pulled over and got hit for $200. I'm actually glad he did that because I hadn't been in that part of the state for a long time, and just out of sight was an area that was developed into residential that wasn't there back 30 years ago. So I said, I was like, no problem, man. I got you. I'm glad he did because I wasn't aware of what I was driving into around the next curve, So, but the time before that, I remember I had a burned out headlight and I stopped at the auto parts store on the way to work. I was working second shift. No, I take it back. I didn't have the headlight. But a local cop pulls me over, and he's shining his light in there, and he saw my lunchbox and thermos and a Boeing badge on my chest, and he says, "Where do you live?" I said, "Just right around the corner." He ran my name and all that, and he just goes, "Get it fixed." And then he followed me to my house, just to verify. And You should have heard these armchair idiots at work at Boeing. Oh, file a lawsuit.
Oh, give me a break.
Yeah, and I said,
because he was being nice.
yeah, and I said, I don't have a problem with that. He's doing his job. He's making sure that I live where I said I live. You know.
Yeah.
And then the next day, he was the same cop was waiting there at about the same time. And I drove past him. I flashed my lights, and he flashed his lights back. And I had the headlight fixed. Oh, that's harassment!
Oh, give me a break!
No, sue him! Sue him! I said, okay, you pay the lawyer fees, and then I'll file a suit. Here, I need about $5,000 in cash in my hand, or shut up.
Like, do you know how many people win lawsuits against the state? Or
It's like 2%. It's like 2%.
Yeah. I mean,
and it takes years.
And the way I look at it is, the guy was followed me home, make sure I lived where I lived,
That's
and
a
then
cool cop.
he came back the next day and verified that I had fixed the light.
Yeah,
we're solid, man. I mean, I have no problem with that. But
you fixed that mighty quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they only take a couple minutes.
Yeah. Wow.
But the imbeciles that you run into at work and stuff, sue them, sue them, sue them, sue them.
I'm not that. Yeah.
They don't know police harassment. They need to go over to Europe sometime.
Yeah.
They can beat the crap out of you, and no court will say anything.
Yeah.
There's no such
I guess
thing
that can
as
happen
brutality there.
in France. That can happen
Over
just
there.
yeah.
Germany too. I heard Germany is pretty rugged. Mm-hmm.
Over there, they'll stop you. You're walking down the street. Hey, honey, you want to go to Victoria's Secret? Sure, it's right around the corner. Walking down the street. Excuse me, you stop. Let me see your papers. Just like that, and they'll ask you. And when I say papers, it's like ID, driver's license. You need to show proof of who you are, all that.
We got off easy. We just pull out our little green ID card. Active duty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They say, "Oh, get out of here, American! Get out of here!"
They'll stop you randomly in the middle of the street.
I
And
like
if
it.
your
I have
stuff's
the
not in
vet
order,
plates
then-
on my car. I'm like,
Germany has some really strict laws, though. Like, if you get caught drinking and driving there, drinking and driving,
license for life.
yeah, you can go to prison for life in some instances, especially if you were on the Autobahn.
Good. I'm all for it.
Because
Good.
the Autobahn they take very seriously, because you can go very fast.
There's no speed limit.
Yeah.
There is no
And let me
speed
tell
limit
you
unless you're
something.
near an actual city that has more than 10,000 people in it.
Yeah.
Then you have to slow down. They'll have signs posted for 120 kilometers per hour, which is like 61 or 62 miles an hour.
Yeah, 60.
But that's only around the big cities.
And statistically, Germany has one of the fewest car accidents on record. You know what I mean? There's speed limits.
I watched an episode. I can't remember where, about how the Autobahn was made, and it was actually really interesting how the planted on purpose for
and curve
and curve. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah.
Mrs. used to be civil engineering, and she told me why they put curves in the road, and because it's for drivers' fatigue.
Yep.
Because if it's a straight road, and just people will mesmerize and just crash.
We had a president. I think it was Roosevelt. Correct me if I'm wrong, but
after
when freeways were invented out here, whoever was president at the time mandated that there would be a curve every so and so miles because driver fatigue.
Eisenhower was one of them who got them interstate freeways, because that's what he saw
It might have been
in Germany and across Europe, what the Germans built for World War II. Because I remember seeing an old video a long time ago about in 1939, 1940, a company made these tough four-wheel drive vehicles to drive from coast to coast. Because there wasn't any, if you wanted to go interstate, you took the train.
Yeah.
There were no freeways in the U.S.
That just today, I would love to take a train. They have trips and stuff that you can take a train from like Ohio to California. It's like a luxury train. I would just like to do that sometime.
All right, Courtney, I'll pay for it. Come on over.
Okay.
Come on over while I'm still here.
Yeah, the food's good on the rail. I've been to from here to Oregon before a couple times.
Yeah, my brother went on that. He liked it, but he loves trains.
I think it's called the Skyline Express, and it goes out to like San Francisco or something.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
Amtrak's called.
Yeah, I think
wanna
it's beautiful.
do
It'd be
I want to
beautiful.
do an old train. I don't want to do none of this new school Amtrak BS. I'm talking like steam train.
Like a steam car. Huh?
Yeah, I want to do some old school cross country steam. I know that they have that.
Did you see
Speaking
what
of
Doc
veterans,
P said?
auto bombs the day after Taco Bell. LOL. I actually say LOL out loud sometimes. Speaking of veterans, Courtney, my parents met the neighbor to our right, and he's an ex veteran. I don't know any more details than that, but he's he's an older guy. He's in his 60s, 65. So I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, they were so. Oh, I got some news. The previous tenants of this house, it was the neighborhood welcomed us like we were like Moses.
You need to have a picnic for everybody. Invite everybody over.
Yeah, well, we might. The neighborhood literally welcomed my parents like they were Moses, and I say that because apparently the house that we got, the previous people that lived there, right? Check this out. There's an owner. We don't know who they are, but the owner's daughter was living upstairs with a dog, which would be my bedroom, right?
Yeah.
The whole bottom of that house was some random, I don't know who, people that were renting out the house, but they were doing a lot of drugs, big time. There was just a lot of commotion nonstop with those people, and they eventually got evicted out of that house.
Oh,
That's how
nice.
the house became for sale.
You need to make sure you go down to the local PD there and make sure they know you aren't those people.
Yeah.
Because if they get a call there, they may kick your door at first.
No, that's a good idea. I never thought about that.
That's a good point. Yeah, I mean, it's just down the street. I know exactly where it is. Actually, it's funny.
That's why down here in Florida, you don't buy certain cars at auction too.
Crazy. I've seen one person, they bought a used car off the internet, like Craigslist or whatever it was at the time. And I remember one time they told me this. It was like a friend's uncle or something that had the car, and they were driving down the street, and it just happened. Wrong place, wrong time. They didn't know. Yeah. They drove in the neighborhood where that car used to be familiar with.
Yeah.
And somebody pulled in front of them, cut them off, got out of the car, opened their door, reached under the glove compartment, like underneath the dash. They knew where it was and pulled out a pew and ran off. They knew that car, and the people who bought it didn't know that was there.
Wow.
That's
and
scary.
the guy's like, "Whoa, dude! Like, what the beep? Why are you cutting me off?" And door opens and
just keep driving. Just get out of there. Yeah.
That's why I'll tell you what. Whenever I buy a car, I detail it. I check panels. And it's like 'cause I'm paranoid, but I check for anything that could be from the past. You don't know.
No.
What if you're driving with the drug smoggling car and you have like
that's
of kilos?
The problem. Well, it used to be, not as
What's
bad.
up, Gil?
No.
I don't know. I'm just
They
Viper.
mostly come from you.
What's wrong with your hand? It's almost like you can see through it or
Like he's
something.
a zombie?
Oh. Ah!
He throws it like, we don't need this anymore.
I don't need that.
Hey, Viper,
It's past its warranty.
how do you become an ex-vet?
Get out of my nose.
An ex-vet?
Yeah, a vet is
Veteran.
X.
A vet, yeah.
So if you just say vet, it's not X. It's just
I
their
know.
vet.
I'm just teasing you.
No,
I didn't
okay.
even catch
You can
that.
tease
Good
me,
catch.
but tease my dad because that's what he wrote. He says he's ex-veteran. I know.
Yeah.
Oh. If you say X, it makes it sound like they were at X-Con.
Yeah.
Well, I could only hope he was in the chair force. I can only hope he was in the chair force. I like that
call
chair
myself
force.
an ex-Canadian just because my husband teases me about not being a Canadian. I'm a citizen.
I'm trying to find that message. My dad sent me a little short, like 5-second video of the front yard. He's like, complete silence.
Oh, we had a lover spat last night. Oh, it was terrible. Yeah. Mrs. got home from work. We did our hugs and all that stuff. And I sat down on a chair and a daughter was in the kitchen. And I usually, when we're together, I gotta pull her over here and set her down on my lap, and and she pulled her hand back and went, "Psst, hoi, hoi." She looked at my daughter. Oh, so I made a drama thing about that all night last night. I said, "What the heck? After all these
Not
years
smart,
of
Bob.
after all these years of love and all that, and you pulled away from me. What's going on inside of your heart? She goes, Mister, I'm a U.S. citizen, but I am a Filipina first. And that is very bad, but that is very bad delicadeza. You don't show loving like that in front of the kids.
Delicatessen?
Yeah. Hey, don't eat the freaking salami there.
I was about to say,
Hey, don't get the Reuben. Don't get the Reuben.
Remember fishes? The salami hangs from the roof.
That's right.
That's my dad.
Yeah.
My dad's English.
I know it's a second language, so
Yeah.
I'm saying I make that mistake, and my first language is English, so I'm just giving you a hard time.
Wait,
No,
what am
I know.
tonight?
Trust me, I know. We have a little bit of bad news at the house. The heater needs to be replaced.
Oh no,
Yeah, apparently the
furnace.
I think so because my dad
It's a
said
heat pump over here.
he said
Oh my gosh.
the guy
what?
came on to turn on the gas and the heat's not working or something, and I was like, maybe they shut the valve off because the people have been gone for so
because there's
long.
nobody there.
I think that the house was vacant for like 10 months, something like that. I don't know. And,
Holy crap, Jan.
and so I thought I told him, I said, maybe the valve is shut off, and for safety. So I called the gas company out. They came and they checked everything and it's fine. And he pointed out to my dad, hey, it's got cracks here and here in the lines. So it needs to be completely replaced. There's no fixing that.
Oh, yeah.
Joe.
It is.
The problem with that is that it needs to be done before we move because we don't want to move there when it's like 20, 30 degrees either. With no heater, with no heat in the house. But at the same time, my dad can't do anything because all the stuff's out here.
Hi, guys.
Nicholas here.
Hello.
Well, your dad worked with contractors. He knows how to talk to them.
Oh, yeah. He can fix. My dad could build a whole house from the ground up. The problem is he doesn't have his materials. He doesn't have his tools. Everything's here in California. He has to literally drive to Lowe's and buy everything all over again if he needs to fix anything.
Yeah, what a pain in the butt.
So I told him,
pain in the beep.
I don't know what he wants to do. So we'll talk tomorrow about it because it's late over there.
Bad delicadeza. Bad delicadeza.
Suddenly, the poop is on fire for heating.
Delicadeza.
And suddenly, the poop is on fire.
Yes, a totally Viper's voice, by the way.
So if you want
Thank you.
better
Hey, Viper,
poop, eat grits.
does your place have a fireplace?
Can't eat.
No, it does not.
And no wood burning stove?
No. I mean,
It's time for Long John's.
It
Bubba.
might actually be cheaper to just do a wood burning stove.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, that's all. Hey, up here in the snow, that's all I heat this house with.
Oh,
is with a wood burning stove.
It's like none. It's a heat, none like any other
I
heat.
know. I
It
miss
warms
it.
you like you wouldn't believe.
I miss
It's like
it. It's
almost
electric
like you're getting
gas,
cooked.
none of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
it's amazing.
if the humidity drops too low, you just get one of those
yeah.
big old pots from sets from Harbor Freight for $10. You put the biggest pot on the stove there,
Yeah.
fill it full of water.
Yeah.
That just the extra moisture just makes it feel so much better and humidifies everything.
I plan when I'm out there. I want to buy like an outdoor
Matt J.
chimney.
Hey, Matt J. Hey,
Those little
Kim.
outdoor backyard
Hey,
chimneys. I want to get something like
Thank
that.
you.
Well, in the meantime, you could just get like a big drum and throw some old tires in there, light it on fire in your basement.
No, you know what? Honestly, you say that like
Sounds
it's
like an Air
whatever.
Force solution.
Yeah.
You say
Let's
that
not
like
go there, folks.
you say that like it's like whatever, but honestly, I like that. I like just random, like put a tire on the floor and put some rocks and light a fire, like just random stuff. I'm
A
like,
tire?
and it
Are
works.
you?
That's
are
when you see Bruce
Talk
and
to
his
Bruce
volunteer
about that,
company
yeah.
comes out to put out the fire.
Fire is like
When
one
we
of the
were
worst
younger,
things
we
that
would
could
throw
fire.
couches on the fire.
Mhm. Oh yeah, that was normal up here in Washington.
Throw some
Yeah,
barbecue lighter fluid.
gather up old
Maybe that's
furniture,
where my husband gets
sit
that.
on it. Yeah, sit on it, and party, and then at the end of the night, throw the couch on the fire and let her rip. When I was in the Air Force, that's what we did. We burned tires because I was out in the desert, and there's no wood. So it would be a whole gang of us. We're smart people taking out whiskey and beer and rifles and shotguns and sit around a fire.
You shoot the couch.
Burn tires.
Yeah,
It was a good time. Nobody died.
On the fire. Yeah.
Nobody,
don't
nobody
know why
inhaled
my
that.
friends all
So
had lung
smart.
cancer when
Nobody
they got
inhaled the
out,
black
so-
smoke, but that's
That
Hey, Bob, nobody died, but somebody left their arm behind.
Boom! Oh, sorry. Hey,
I
I'll
don't
buy
know
you a
whose
beer.
it was, but
Bobby shoots off a leg. Hey, I'll buy you a beer. All right, that's fine. That'll work.
Yeah, that's
You notice
good.
I'm
put it
freaking
back on.
everyone
It was
out
a little
still,
dirty.
except
Yeah.
me. Oh, an arm. Yeah, we got to pick that up
Hi,
and put
Evan
this back on
Sanchez.
this person.
Yeah.
Quick! Got a tourniquet. I need a tourniquet for it.
No, there was no wood out there. There was nothing. There's no
Yeah,
trees.
no wood out in the desert.
No, and so that's what we did. We found a tire dump, and Ed Delaney from upstate New York, he had a pickup, so we'd fill up his pickup, and then a guy from Wisconsin, we'd fill up the trunk of his sedan, and we go driving out there. Oh well, we're not that smart to worry about snakes.
Hey, Heaven's Essentials. Thanks for coming in.
How about the smell? The smell.
That's-
Of that.
That's what I'm saying. The stink.
It's
That's the
stink.
stink.
It smells
Oh
good.
yeah, the Air Force, somebody called in, and it was a Nevada State Patrol flew a helicopter in, and we're all standing there with rifles and stuff on our shoulders, and Nevada State Patrol came to check and we're holding up our beers, and one of them starts marshaling the helicopter down. He flew off, and then another time we were out there, Nellis launched an F-16 to go do an upside down flyover to see where the fire was coming up. They reported back it was just a bunch of drunks out in the desert. You know? That was us.
It's the Air Force
Fishes.
guys out
What
there.
the-
It
What's
is.
it like
Yeah, I
being-
can see the CO
He
going.
changes my name
the
every
hell
single
do you
time.
think?
What is it like being a fishy loaf, though?
A fishy loaf.
I feel very crumbly.
Hey, there's more than
No.
one viper here in that sentence. So
Kind of just fall apart
I
sometimes.
got a nest on mine. I like
Fishy
that.
loaf.
Oh, okay, Kim. Thank you. I hope it has your address on it because I want to send you some Mexican sunflower seeds since you liked them so much. I have a ton of them now, so
Viper
send
just
you
wants
some.
to send you some Mexicans that are coming up from the border.
Right, but neither you or
Sorry.
Courtney, Carol, neither you or Courtney can digest corn, right?
I can't.
We can't. I'm not supposed to have
3 weeks from now, there'll be corn in my stool.
In your stool.
Mhm.
In your
You can
fecal
try
matter.
grits.
Shoot, my wife, it takes one day.
In your fecal matter.
Yes.
Yes,
What about
Keep
that?
it smooth, folks.
Yeah, I
yes.
like grits, but not from a box.
Let me examine your
No
fecal
offense.
matter.
That's what I'm saying every time I get pulled over. Oh, I examine
Hey,
fecal
Bob, get the
matter
hole
for a
punch to the
living
camera.
for worms.
The hole punch?
Pinworm.
Yeah, put the hole punch on the camera.
The hole punch.
Just to
Hole
let you
punch.
guys know, Mexican
Not the hole punch,
sunflowers
the,
are
you know
freaking
what I mean.
amazing. By
What,
the way,
the drill?
I have abused those suckers.
The little
I
punch.
barely have
Abuse!
watered them,
Abuse!
Oh,
Abuse!
and they're beautiful.
The center punch,
haven't
center
watered
punch.
them.
Yeah,
I love
put the
her
center
color.
punch on
Yeah.
the camera and just press.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Don't
Yeah.
do that.
Ah, there it goes.
Yeah, they're like a
Oh,
major
he's a spider
permaculture
web.
flower
Blurry
too.
Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Blurry
I love
Bob.
chop and
permaculture.
drop. Chop and
Yep.
drop.
Bravo, Oscar, Bravo, 942. You're clear
Show
to
check.
take
There we
off.
go.
If I ate corn, there wouldn't be a stool sample for like 3 weeks.
Girls,
Don't need your
That is so strange.
Possibly.
Reed, did you see
That's
what
called
Matt J said?
impaction, and that's not fun.
Yeah.
It hurts. It's not fun. I've
Pressure
been
washer.
to my first time I went to the emergency room because I didn't know what was wrong with me.
Well,
And
I
they were
think
like,
it's
Why in
definitely, though.
Africa? What a good time for you to come in.
oh yeah. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Hi, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
And they've got one nurse with fingers that are this long. You know, sit still, honey. It's worse than your wedding.
I love what Chris said in his live. He's
Yeah.
like, those interesting people over at White.
I know. I was like, oh God. I'm like, we're interesting. I'm like, but we're fun at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we don't sleep all day. Just part of us do.
We love you, Chris. Thank you for coming in and hanging out, you know.
Yeah, it was good times out there burning tires because the girls would go and pick up food, We'd have food out there and lots of booze and girls, and that was fun. Yeah,
Carcinogenic
Until the wind shifts.
smoke. I can't even say the word.
Oh yeah.
Person, yeah, can't even either.
Say that 5 times fast.
Yeah, Matt J, I don't think Dustin's in here, but by the way, I love this stuff. The stuff that you send me on Facebook, Matt J, makes me laugh. So thank you so much.
Right, Bob?
Is he the one sending you all those videos?
Yeah. Well, no, I do that, but he sends me some goofy stuff from time to time here.
I was saying, time to light the fires and kick the tires.
I like that one about making a sandwich.
Oh yeah. And she's like speaking all this Spanish, and then she's like, that means something and that means sandwich in Mexican or something, and then the sandwich gets thrown right in her face.
What? Oh my god!
It's freaking hilarious.
It's on Courtney's Facebook. They're hilarious. She put about 5 of them today. Absolutely.
My favorite, I think my favorite though was this girl. She's like listening to her daughter, and she's like, it's freaking, it's hilarious. And she's like,
been back to what? Do you remember when you were born?
Yeah, she's like, do you remember when you were born? She's like, no, I remember when the earth split open and I came from hell. And the girl was
out of hell.
Yeah, crawled out of hell. And the girl was like 4.
Sandy.
Like,
not a mind of jocularity around here. Welcome.
What I liked about that was the last 2 seconds. The lady saying,
it's too hot.
Well, Chris, there's a reason why I have slow chat on tonight. I had been hit by spammers a lot and stuff like that. We had a hacking incident. So for right now, that's what I've been doing. But typically, that's not something that I do. But I have it on tonight just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Southern Sandy came in.
Anywhere.
Hey, Southern Sandy.
I just have to look over.
Logo.
See it.
Simply Hands was in the chat.
Simply Hands. Thank you.
Just Simply Hands.
Oh, look, Gray Man Blessings in the
Hands.
Oh my god, all those hands.
What do you do with that third hand there, Gil?
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Oh
Wait,
gosh.
I got something. I can't reach this right.
Folks?
Now I can get it.
I just looked North and South Homestead. I didn't see it. Maybe you left off the 2 on that one. I mean, maybe you left off something in the.
For me.
Hey. Yeah. That was the airplane my dad worked on during World War II.
I don't know.
Nice.
See it.
The Black Widow, P-61. Yeah. Real short video, but.
Oh, what a sexy plane.
Isn't it?
Yeah. I love that double window, man. I always that.
Yeah, it held a crew of 3. It had 5-mile forward-looking radar on it, 420 millimeter Hispano cannons in the belly, and then 450 cals on a rotating turret on the top.
That's why they called it the Black Widow.
That's right. If he lines up on you in the dark, you're gone.
360 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you guys see this? I don't know if you have Q Kitchen and Beyond on your Facebook or not, but did you guys see this?
Yes, I saw that.
Oh, I want to go where they have a Bloody Mary that has all those bagel sandwiches, all that cheese, a donut, and a pretzel, and everything stuck on the top of it. That would be like heaven on earth.
Wow.
Go to Q's house.
Yeah.
That looks like a heart attack.
Munchies time. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, remember the phrase "Let's go, Brandon"?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's the number one song.
Guess who was singing in front of the White House really loud and was from Who's the Boss?
Who?
Who's the Boss was a
Tony
TV
Danza?
show. Wasn't Tony Danza?
Oh, what's her name? The one that did the movie.
Not the blonde.
Oh, Melissa Milano?
Yes, she was.
She's a protester. Yeah.
She was the loudest. I'm like, why?
She was
she's
like
liberal.
4
Why
him
is she
before
yelling?
she flipped over. Yeah.
Oh, she's nuts.
They eat each other. That's what Marxists do. They They eat each other. They eat their own.
Matt J sent this to me
Better do it with a Bloody
earlier.
Mary.
Please be chicken. Please be chicken.
That's a good one.
See, he says me stuff and I laugh. Oh, it's Alyssa Milano.
Alyssa Milano. She's nuts.
Yeah.
Let's go, Brandon.
Probably too many
Let's
drugs
go,
to keep her on
Brandon.
the set
Let's go.
when she was young.
Yeah.
My nephew just sent me
I
something.
doubt it. She's flipped. She just.
Some of us have been through so much BS in life that good poop feels like a setup.
Thinking 2 words, maybe. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh, by the way, I'm so excited for this pumpkin carving contest because we're going to be judging these people in 3 different categories. And the first,
surprise.
yeah, it's 3 different categories. One is technique. I can't wait.
Oh, Lord.
And I'm going to make you guys, if you can, it's on a scale from 1 to 10. And you're going to hold up your little 1 to 10. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's gonna be great.
My wife asked me before the stream started, when is the pumpkin thing? And just as she asked me, you were like, join us October 24th for the. And I was like, right there.
I'm just excited for the categories because that's going to be great. Like, because you know darn well that they're not going to be able to carve a perfect pumpkin in 10 minutes, but we're going to be judging them on technique. You know, and stuff like that. I hope they get goofy with it. You know what I mean?
Maybe I should enter because I can carve a scary pumpkin in 5. I whip out my roto zip.
Yeah, you can use one of those.
I thought about it, but I have no space here.
But
I
yeah,
would have to buy a 30 or 50 foot long USB extension cable to bring the camera into the kitchen because I have no space here. But I'd have to clear all this out to do it. So.
Okay, I got to share this with you here. Okay. I don't drink, but I think you guys would enjoy this. Courtney, if it comes up there.
Yeah, it's just taking forever to load. Give me a second.
Kid makes the penis spoken. What?
This is an adult treat for Halloween.
Oh my god!
Whenever it gets there.
Nice
Candy
slogan.
corn Jello shots.
Oh, I'm down with that.
I wonder what they taste like, though. For
Yeah,
real.
right.
All right, Jello shots with
vodka.
fruity flavors, and
What's
I
the
go
way?
down here. Yeah, it has the recipe on it.
I like
on how to make.
marshmallows on the top one, the top layer marshmallow.
I'm
It's
not
not-
sure. Let's see.
What makes it white?
It could be a clear gelatin with some
It
whatchamacallit.
says they're
food
cold,
coloring,
fruity, and
yeah.
refreshing with a little burst of vodka.
Yeah,
Oh.
That sounds
And
interesting. I'd give it a try just for.
there's
oh,
the
there it is.
recipe. Sweetened
Oh,
condensed
that's
milk.
there you go.
Yeah. So, well, yeah.
An unflavored.
If
Jello.
you want, I can put the recipe. I'll put the link in the link.
Yeah, do it. I might
Probably
try that.
tastes a little
Yeah,
bit
that's
like
fine.
those pops that we used to get that were orange on the outside and ice cream on the inside. Like,
Yeah, those are good.
Gil, you're funny.
They were yummy.
Those were one of my favorites. Creamsicle.
There you go. There's the link coming from Gray Man Prepping.
They have a healthier version now where they made the ice cream out of like coconut cream. I wanted to try.
Yeah.
it.
So, did you guys like the Boots and Bounty interview that I did earlier? Was it good?
Good
Yes.
questions
Yes.
too.
Good. I was kind of, I don't know, I was just kind of out of sorts before that because I was just out of sorts, I think. I'm just
Yeah.
out off. I was a little bit
Oh,
off before the interview.
Lemon, orange. You need
It all worked out.
what?
And you
Yeah,
got my
grits.
grits question. I knew
Yeah.
she ate grits. Husband wasn't. Yankee.
Yeah, we the Yankees don't like grits.
They're okay. It's not my favorite. And to be honest, like, they would have to have a lot of salt and butter on them for me to eat them.
No,
I like
it's
cheese.
easier if you make it with bouillon, chicken bouillon, 1/4 of a cup, 1 cup of hot water, and you put it in there to make it creamier. You add cream and a little butter, and then after about 5 or 6 minutes, keep stirring it, and then you put it into a bowl. Put butter on top of it, and a fried egg, shallots, and a little bit of white wine.
Can you say that again? Shallots.
Shallots.
Shallot. It's a type of green onion.
I know. I'm just
Yes.
messing.
Shallots.
Shallots.
Shallot.
Yeah.
We like how you say it though. Shallot.
That's how my
Courtney?
wife would say it. It's shallot, and she says shallot.
Bob, your phone's off.
Did you see what they put on
Bob,
one
you're
of your
muted, son.
posts in Facebook? The one about the saving aluminum foil in
Talking to us,
Greece?
babe.
Yeah.
False information. There's no evidence that people
Agree
ever
with you.
save aluminum foil or bacon grease. People still
My
do it today.
grandfather would save all of that, including tinfoil, but he would also save gas. And he would, like, after we were done painting, we would wash our hands. Like, if we had paint on our hands, we'd wash our hands in gasoline.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good solvent.
Yeah.
My
my dad
my
did that
grandmother
when
had
I was younger,
an
too.
aluminum can about this big around and about that tall that sat on the back of the stove where the heat from the oven would come right up there when she and it'd keep it, soft and everything, and that was full of bacon grease.
Mhm.
Nice.
The aluminum foil now is so thin, though. It's hard to.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
It's not the same. Who remembers putting batteries with the little aluminum foil to keep them going a little
Yep.
bit?
Yep.
Yeah. When the spring
No.
wore out inside your
Dad was an
transistor
engineer.
radio,
He didn't do
the
stuff
battery
like
wouldn't make contact. Yeah, fold
Yeah.
it up. Yeah, stack
Put it on
in
your
there.
rabbit ear TV.
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, wait a minute. It just said false information. Nobody's ever used aluminum foil for rabbit ears.
Get out of here.
No, I thought it was funny when you'd like hold on to the TV and you're getting it all set up and it's like, wait a minute, stop right there. The other
Yep.
person's sitting and you're like, wait a minute, stop right there. And then you finally, and you stop and it's like, then you let go and it just goes, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And it would take you
Get
like
your
an
hands
hour
back
to
on
get
it.
it.
And it was
Yeah.
because you were touching it that it was staying.
You were the
there.
ground. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were the
Right.
contact. Yeah.
Right.
My dad put up a very tall antenna. He was in radios in World War II, so he understood the short wave, long wave, all that other stuff. So he knew how tall to make that thing and whatever, So we got clear reception. But do you guys remember back in the day when everybody's house had an antenna on it? That was the only
Yeah.
way you could watch television.
Mhm.
I remember that.
That's all we had. That's
Yeah.
what I made
Yeah.
for dinner.
That
UHF.
looks yummy.
Everybody here has digital.
Scrumptious.
I, on the other hand, said, you know what? I know what I'm doing. I went and bought a $80 antenna, like a fold, those, just normal folding antennas with the arms, And I went upstairs on the roof. There's a satellite dish that belongs to this apartment, but it has no wire, no connection, no service because you have to, order a new service and then install a new dish. I put that antenna. I took the
Tell that to
receiver,
crows, LP.
whatever the thing that's on the end of the dish arm is. I took that off.
Yeah.
It's just a dish with the arm, and then I put the antenna on top of that, and so I'm using the dish as like the antenna, whatever. And I aimed it.
It's the reflector on it.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
IV
I aimed it at the antennas at the local mountain that we have.
Yeah.
I got 170 channels for free. I've had them for 8 years.
Wow, dude, no way.
Yeah, and I told my wife
Look
and
at the glow of the
my
dark
dad,
piles,
I said,
though, down there. Yeah.
I said to my wife and dad, I said, when the
Where's
day
the-
comes
oh.
where we need to start packing, that's the first thing I need to get off.
What? Poop?
Mhm.
It's my dish
Oh,
I don't blame you.
What is that? Crappy? What is that? What's the one next to the big brown one with the colored stuff? Not the lava lamp, but on the other side of the.
I have no idea.
What's
Trying to
that?
find a picture of it,
Food
Bob.
plant-
The yellow
food plants
pile.
there are crappy, yeah.
I
Darn,
saw
Red-
something similar,
Red-
but it all had words on
Darn-
it.
Darn Redbubble still has not delivered my T-shirt.
No, they better get on it.
Yeah, because they said it was going to
Slow
be.
boat from China.
Yeah, they're going to be delivered between 15
Don't
and
share
the
that.
18th, and that's it.
It's the
I'll share
20th,
what?
yeah.
Yeah.
What is that? What's going on?
I hit stop sharing. Sorry.
We're
Why is
frozen in
it-
time.
There it
Here,
goes.
share that.
Hey,
This
Courtney.
is what I'm talking about, Bob. This is what I did.
Oh, in private.
Oh, that's it right here.
Oh,
Sure.
okay.
What did you
Courtney,
say,
so-
Gil?
I'm sharing it.
So you got your
Okay.
pumpkin carving contest this year. I got one you can get more people involved in next year. So as soon as that's spent,
Smart,
I'll share it with you.
dude.
Oh,
Smart.
gosh, LP,
That
no,
sounds
I know.
awesome.
Smart.
So
What you
it's not the
made
same.
there?
It's not the same antenna. Mine's a little bit longer, and I have
Yeah.
way more of those arms. But same.
LP, I
same
was
What
just
that's called
watching a
is a
study
Yagi
on
antenna.
crows, actually. That's
Yeah,
when you said that.
yeah. And I like.
I say
Uncle
Yagi,
Al.
and there's Uncle Al.
And there he is.
Take a shot of something, Uncle Al, while we're.
Dude, I've had 170 channels for like
Hello.
8 years.
Cool.
And then what I did. So another thing I
guys, watch
Crap
this.
Rio.
This is incredible what this guy does. It takes 1 minute to play. Where he puts. Watch what he does.
Oh, I'm never doing that again. Screw that.
No, watch what. No, you ain't seen what he's done.
I'm not messing with that snow stuff on my.
Just reverse painting. That's hard to do.
Yeah.
That's creepy as crap.
It looks like
Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Edward
it is.
Scissorhands.
Wow.
That's really good. I'm not very talented like that. I can draw.
I bought
Have
some
a
of that
window
snow
painting
spray.
contest, Courtney, next year.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow, I like how he uses the window as. That's awesome.
That's amazing.
I bought some of that window snow stuff for Christmas because I thought it would be a good idea to like decorate.
Now
Never
look.
again.
You have to scrape it off with the razor blade.
Isn't that
That's
cool?
cool. That is
No,
cool.
Wait, not over yet.
Oh,
Look at this
wow.
one.
Whoa.
Oh wow!
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
talented. Oops, there's boobs.
It's amazing how it looked 3D too.
What the
What's
heck?
that?
I saw the breastfeeding.
Oh,
is
okay.
that
I
what
hope
they're
I didn't
doing?
get in trouble for that.
No, you'll be all right.
It was too small stuff covering it up. It's supposed to go to, it's not supposed to automatically go to the next one.
Not supposed to
But-
automatically go
But
to.
it's, a
Secret
window painting contest for Halloween, I think, would be so cool.
You can mail poop anonymously. Wow.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what we told
I'm-
you about. The
I
other
remember
week.
that. Yeah. Yeah, about that jailhouse girlfriend. Yeah, it's like I'm not even gonna go through that effort for that thing, man. That's just a nasty bug, man.
So
Just an ugly bug.
So what I did to finish saying what I
I
did,
love
like,
what blue
the wire that came off, Bob, the wire that came off the antenna off of that, I brought it down into my bedroom to where this TV is. It's connected to a 2.4 gigahertz splitter. And so that wire goes here. One end goes to this TV. Then the other end goes all the way. I looped it all around the baseboard of the walls to the TV in the living room. So we have two TVs with like 175 channels. And what's great is they both operate independently. So you if you change one TV, it doesn't change the other. It's independent for free.
1,800
Well,
money
for the price of the antenna.
Yeah.
I had to buy the antenna.
I'm gonna turn off slow mode. I can't stand it. I can't even stand it in my I can't stand it. It's driving me nuts.
I'm doing that in Tennessee. I told my dad. I said, "Hey,
What did you have the delay on for, Courtney? How many?
Bring it, bitches.
I had it on for 20 seconds.
Oof. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
folks, you could get a DVD of Carol adjusting her clothes for
I did.
$4.99.
No,
okay with
yes,
that.
it's still there. Oh, that's great. In the Zillow photos, there was a satellite dish on the stairs, and I just looked at the picture my dad sent me. The dish is still there, so I'm planning on doing that same thing over there. It's so funny. I love stuff like that. I'm sorry, it's just raw, like
Oh no.
fair. You know what I mean?
Crap. The cream cheese lemon filling, she ate it. That sucks.
I wasn't about to pay $100 and some a month for digital
That's the
channels and
pits when
cable.
somebody eats of your
Yeah, that's why we shut our cable and all that off because they
Stupid.
great starting deal at this.
They always do that.
And then every month they add more. So we went to the dish, and the
Well,
dish
they add
did the
more.
same thing.
They add more
Yeah.
money and they take away more channels. That's what my
Yeah,
parents have is dish.
that's why I just cut it off. Just
That's it.
we cut that
We
stuff off
can't.
almost 10 years ago. Forget
I
it.
have
Forget
internet that
all
I
of
pay
it.
mother
for.
would kill us all.
You have internet.
Oh.
You can stream and do whatever
Uncle
you
Al
want
knows.
there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You can
Gotta
watch
have your
videos on
TV.
YouTube.
Yep.
Gotta have
Or you
something
could
to do.
cheat
It's-
like Uncle Al, get a few simple
Right.
devices and descramble everything.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
No,
you could do
thank
that.
you. My husband
Yeah,
is
but
too much of
unfortunately, I
a
got to
rule
reprogram
follower.
it every other month,
Exactly.
which drives me nuts.
I
My
don't.
husband won't let me have outlaw chicken, so I don't think that's happening.
Not likely.
Speaking of chickens, I sewed for the first time today in like 3 years, and sewed parts of
Please let
my
it be chicken.
hen
Please let it be
saddles.
chicken.
Hen saddles for my
Chicken
chickens.
dresses?
Head
Yeah.
saddles. What?
Yeah, there are saddles I'm putting on my couple of my chickens because they're getting the
Ridden.
males are wearing them out.
My
It's
ducks
a
would
birth
be
control
chickens.
device,
Yes.
Bob, for chickens. It prevents the
Oh.
rooster from mounting.
Yes.
Well,
She
Called a
makes
garter
them out
belt.
of leather.
They're
Actually,
made
no.
out of jean material.
it?
I didn't make them. A woman on Etsy made them for me.
So Courtney gets denim garter belts for chickens.
Yeah, pretty much. And well, see, the thing is they were made for bantam birds, but my Easter egger, she kept slipping out of it. So I pulled the elastic real tight on it, and I sewed like a little flap on it,
Why are
so
you
it pulled
smiling,
it
Bob?
tighter. So now hopefully it'll fit her.
What's so funny, Bob?
True, Robert.
Yes.
Courtney is
What-
running a chicken ranch.
Yep.
when I was growing up, we didn't worry about it. Just,
Well-
hey, get some boy, yeah. You know?
Well,
I'm the same way with old dogs.
Yeah, I
When
have
the old
8
dog is-
roosters right now, and they're being a little rough on my ladies. 2 of those
I
roosters
got you.
are
Yeah.
going to be dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Some of
We're
my
going-
chickens have naked necks because of that, but it was
Yeah.
the ducks going after them. That's why my ducks
Oh.
are sectioned off
Oh
because
my gosh, you got
they.
some horny ducks, Laura.
Oh yeah.
Going after
Oh
the
my goodness.
chicken.
Like I
My
said,
old
Uncle
videos, you
Allen-
can see them going after the chickens. It's hilarious.
Right, but Uncle Allen has an easy way for that. I know how
Yep.
to
Boom, chicken, boom,
cape
boom.
on them.
Mhm.
No
Does
thanks.
anybody knows what
Oh.
capon means?
I know what that
Yes.
is. I've done that. Yeah.
You basically are cutting the chicken's balls off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's called neutering.
Actually, you should use the
Wait.
word huevos.
Wait,
Balls.
Yeah.
Mabel,
your
Remember,
eggs. They're eggs.
testicles.
Your huevos.
The male genital
Bob,
testicle.
when I used to work with dogs, at the daycares, sometimes the older dogs, like I'm talking about old dogs, like
Yep.
14,
She
15,
will homestead
they would
Chris.
mount another dog and start humping or what. And the other coworker's like, hey, get off. And I'm like, hey, let him have fun, man. He's like 90 years old. Let him have fun.
Yeah, if it works, let him go,
16.
man.
You know how old that is in human years? We'll see how you are at 90.
Oh
if you
my
can still
goodness.
mount,
Bust it,
like,
bust
By
it,
the-
dude. Bust it, man.
Speaking of males in general, my dog
Uh-oh.
is being the biggest pain in the ass. He still has his stuff.
spank him.
Yeah.
And he's like 200 pounds, and he will not leave my female dog alone. He keeps going outside,
Yep.
and you
too.
close the door because she doesn't want to go out with
Same
him.
thing.
Well, no wonder he won't leave her alone. So then he goes outside, he turns around, and he barks at the door. He doesn't want to go
Mama
to the
girls,
bathroom.
yeah.
He
Funny.
just wants to
He
mount
wants his
her
girl.
outside.
He wants his girl outside. Come on,
Courtney, are
baby.
they both fixed? I know
Again.
obviously
That's
Otis is
nature.
not, but
Humans
A
are the
little
same, you know.
slice and
Yeah,
slice, he
Ellie
eats,
is,
no
but he's
problem.
not.
really, and he still smells that.
I think
Interesting.
that's to
Yeah,
use,
he's
like, toenail
obnoxious.
clippers for that homestead Chris.
Yeah.
He's
Little
just
chicken balls.
he's just a male. That's how we
The
are.
only-
Well,
the only
he's
thing
about
I
to
like-
get snipped.
Well, the only thing I
Flip.
approve of doing that because I'm old school. My dog keeps it. That's how we've always been. My German Shepherd got neutered at 13. Like that's how. And the only
Why'd
reason
you
we
have
did
to
that
do
at
it then
13.
at 13.
The only reason we did
Robert, look on either cooking or you look under caponing, and they'll tell you in French or English how to capon a chicken. And
The only-
usually the testes of a rooster is in the back. You make 2 slits in a certain spot on the back. You remove the testes. Whatchamacallit?
Carol's
So it
freaking
out.
out.
When you do that?
Yeah, you just
No,
go
they're
between.
alive.
You go between the ribs right here,
Right.
and you cut it, and then you take well, they're like a pair of tongs for
They live.
grilling. Reach inside there and grab the nut, and then twist it until it comes off.
Get out of here.
No, I'm not joking.
No, it's
Look at
true.
Courtney.
What Bob said is,
And then you
what
roll them
do.
over, and then they'll flinch a little bit when you go through the skin.
Well,
But
no way.
yeah, that's how it's right between the ribs. You just
Get
pull
out
the
of
ribs
here.
apart.
That
You
is-
fry,
And then-
you fry them up with some Mexican sausage.
They're right.
There are not a
rancho
lot of
huevos.
nerves in that area.
That is
That's
not necessary.
No.
We do it
It's
on
not
humans all the time.
necessary.
I don't even know
Right,
what
and you
animal
do
we're
3
talking about.
stitches on it. It takes 3 stitches to.
We're
seal
talking
it
about
up,
male
right, Bob?
chickens.
Okay.
Caponizing.
So I was talking about my
rooster, I'm like,
13-year-old German Shepherd.
Bob, we can't hear you.
Bob, your audio took a poop.
Oh, what the heck?
Right at the good
Unplugged or
part.
something.
So as I was saying, the only reason we neutered my dog at 13 is because he had a cyst that they said could potentially come back as cancer. So they had us neuter the dog to give him an extended time of life. It is scientifically proven that neutering your dogs, or yeah, I guess your dogs, can extend their lives. By how much, we don't know. Could be 2 years, 3 years, we don't know.
By doing it or
Bob's
not
gone.
doing it?
By
Chicken
doing it.
neutering took
Yeah.
care of them.
Neutering usually lets them live longer, I
Yeah.
thought. Yeah,
Oh
'cause
yeah.
they can go
After
crazy.
No, no.
Sometimes
They can go crazy from not
Right,
being
I
able to do
did,
the boom, boom, boom.
Sometimes it depends. It depends on the dog because
Yeah.
I've been around it for 15 plus years, and I know
Yeah.
I've seen dogs get it done. And there's times where the dog is completely chill, like it's
Yeah.
just the sweetest dog ever. Gets his balls cut off and is just the biggest asshole. Or it's the other way around.
Yeah,
the dog is
usually.
completely psycho, gets his ball snipped,
Yeah.
and it calms him down. But there's times where the dog's crazy and gets his ball snipped and nothing changes. So
Yeah.
it's
There's
you
Bob.
don't know until it happens. You know,
Yeah.
I've seen them all different ways.
Viper, that last example, that was somebody of the Demon Rat Society.
Mm.
Can somebody tell Bob that I think his headphones unplugged?
I would laugh if it was.
I think he can hear us. He just can't. It's just not
Yeah.
It's the mic?
Check your settings on Melon, Bob.
Yeah, so he can hear us fine. He just something's not
That's
working.
weird because it just cut off all of a sudden.
Check your
Yeah,
where it
it
says
cut off
mute,
when he was
the
taking
up
the
arrow
testes out of
next
his
to your
armpit.
Right.
The up arrow next to the word mute. Okay, bye.
Oh, he's gonna reset probably.
Hey, Courtney, I just spotted your the funniest one of all your videos you posted today.
Golden hour.
I know it's political, and we're not going to put it up here. But the one where the Secret Service is talking, all right, stop him, aim him right at him. Don't walk away. He's going to follow you. He's going to follow you.
Is that a real video?
No,
Is that?
All right,
the
it's a
audio-
real video, but the audio is different.
The audio's
Oh,
different.
okay.
The real video is just silence. It's just he's just walking like an idiot.
Yeah, instead of turn here, and the Secret Service agent goes around the way, and he follows the Secret Service around the.
That's pretty much accurate, though. Whoever created
It
that with the
is.
audio is a freaking genius because it's pretty much accurate.
There we go.
There.
Yay!
He's back.
Anti-husband dream.
God, I missed your voice, Bob. Jesus Christ. 30 seconds. I couldn't do it.
Courtney and Fishes, just so that you know.
I'm going to send
they
you
were
a
talking
video
about
here.
there.
One of my.
No, send me a video, dude.
No, I'll share it right up here. Someone who would be happy to meet you.
Yeah, okay. I'm not
Oh
clicking that one.
dear.
What were you saying, Bruce?
Gonna send me one of those lady boys again.
The
eh?
operation they
Yeah.
were talking about
I
on the
know, your
chicken,
friends. I know.
Mm-hmm.
you actually, that's how you put a chest tube into a human being.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Like on your
So-
rib, like
Yeah.
up here.
It's between the second and third intercostal regions.
wow.
And
I've
there's not
seen
a
it
lot of
done
nerves
being
there.
before, but
Can you imagine an old farmer who's never seen modern technology and you go to give him that, Bruce, and he's like, "Don't take my testes."
It's chicken, not human.
I had an experience.
Carol,
He knows where
it's
his
chicken,
are.
not human. Only
I had-
three breeds have their testes in their back. It's either
Oh.
turkeys, ducks, and chickens.
I know.
can
but
you
I'm saying,
imagine
you've never
though
seen
a farm
medical-
guy like never knowing how to have sex with a woman ever? And then all he's ever seen is like animals doing it. So then he's like,
I
yeah.
mean, he's got the right.
How
idea.
how embarrassing.
Lord.
As long as he's not like.
Jocularity.
I had an
Literally.
experience.
Down.
I had an experience with
The
a
video
bulldog.
for Viper there.
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
fine.
Mhm. Yeah, right there. Here, let's go back and let's just
Oh dear.
a video for. For
It's not
Viper.
letting me show it.
What the heck?
Yeah.
They showed it for a
yeah,
second.
It's
I
probably for
agree.
copyright. Probably.
Yeah, that
It
could
showed
be.
Bob with
It's a
a picture
different-
like this.
it's a
I don't know
different-
what happened to the other two.
It's a different channel on a different channel.
No problem. Okay. Yeah.
No, what I was saying is I had an experience once where this bulldog got neutered and it had come back from the vet to our daycare, and of course it was still stitched and band-aided. But the problem was that dog took medication as well, so we had to administer medication at night. And the only way to get that dog to take its pills, especially bulldogs with their fat, squishy, like meaty mouths, you have to like hold them down and just shove it in their throat
Yeah,
where they can
yeah.
eat it,
Mhm.
because if not, they manage to spit it out the way their
Yeah.
jaws are designed. Well, the girl that did that, she like pressed down on him, and his stitches ruptured from where he was neutered.
Ew.
So out of nowhere, it started like just this little, little blood started coming out. Holy, F-bomb. And I quickly got the company car and threw the doors open and ran. And it was like medical emergency. And at that point, I've only done it twice where my coworker's dog actually died and I had to transport him to the hospital. That's another story. But I no F's given. I got in that truck and I just hauled ass. I was running stop signs. I had to get to that vet, which is like a mile down the road. And I pull in and then I had to rush. I had to rush back. But when I rushed back, I was at the stop sign, but I was in such a hurry to get like the owner's information on that for the vet that when I got to the stop sign, I saw cars coming, but I was like, screw it, and I went. But when I turned right, I didn't realize I'd cut off a cop, and then I'm hauling 65 miles an hour on a 35 because this is like I'm in a medical rush, and whoop, I see red and blues. I'm like, no, not now, and I pull over, and the guy's like, typical questions. And I told him, I'm sorry, I'm having a medical emergency. This is my company car. I have a driver's license. I have insurance. But as far as this vehicle goes, I don't know where the registration insurance is. I've never been in this situation with the company car, but I know it is registered and insured. And he's like, where do you work? And I had my shirt showing, and I'm like right down the street. It's like 2 blocks away. I'm on my way back. I'm having a medical emergency. This dog is bleeding out. And he administered like a sobriety test. He like had me follow his pen. It's procedure. He had me follow his pen, and everything was good to go. And he's like, slow down, take it easy. Like he understood. He's like, good, and then he said, good luck with the dog. I was like, thank you. And I left. I came back. I never told him anything. Like that never happened. But thank God I got there on time. And they were able to save the dog. But it's crazy. Like his like stomach just popped open.
That's what I was going to say. I was wondering if it affects them because they get bad surgeries. Because I know when they did Rezzies. Wait. No, I'm talking about before when we were talking about what Viper was saying, how it affects them. Sometimes it's in a positive way, psychologically. Right. And because they did a bad job on Rezzies, like you can still feel inside of her, like the sutures.
It could be. I've always thought it was a chemical imbalance. That's
when you look at it, when you go in for your MEPS examination to go into service, they hold your huevos in their hand and they said, turn your head and cough. Mm-hmm. Oh! And if your stuff recoils a little bit, that means you don't have a hernia. So it's all connected.
Yeah, yeah. So if they mess that up and the dog can't say, I'm in pain down there, how do you say it?
And somebody choked the dog a little bit and away we go, man.
I understand what you're saying, Fishes, but I don't think it's like that. I don't think it's I'm in pain. I'm gonna, I'm always irritated. We don't know
though all the time.
We don't know, that's for sure. But at the same time, it's like I said, they're always like that. It's just a constant. Yeah. It's not like, I'm an asshole for 10 minutes and then I'm a good boy. No, they're just natural. That's it. That's how they are.
Night, simply, Jan.
No, I meant my friend had a male.
Night, Jan.
Her dog. Well, her parents had a gorgeous dog, as big as a bear, and he was wonderful. Sharpei, wonderful. Nice. But they left him intact. He went nuts as he got older, like completely berserko. Started scratching through the doors.
That sounds like Joe.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
At the MEP stations, you guys know. Why can't they have a woman doctor or nurse do that test? They got some. Mine was a crabby old Navy doctor. Turn your head and cough.
He was touching your balls.
It's probably no pleasure for him, though.
What was his name, Bob? What was his name, Bob?
I don't know.
At the MEP station where I went, it was actually an older Asian lady that was like in her 50s. Bob would have been dying.
I'm okay with that, man.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, I'm okay with that, man.
He had the small hands, gentle.
Oh, very nice.
Touch.
You exercise.
Or they're cold and she has a tiger.
Guys, all the guys in here, you're in trouble when you go in for your exam and stuff, and he goes to do the prostate and he pulls on a shoulder-length glove.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I still have to do that.
Yeah.
What are you, cattle?
Like you said,
No, I gotta get a prostate exam because I was in the Air Force and they said because I've been exposed to toxic chemicals, radiation. I forget what the other thing they have to put the hose
Yeah,
up
but they
in.
just do it at your age.
Yeah,
too.
after 50, you're
I mean,
supposed
come
to get a
on,
little
man.
peeky.
I had last time I had a
They drug
prostate
you.
exam. I'm laying on my side, and this doc, she was in the Air Force. She was a medic in the Air Force. She pokes it in there, and I just go, "That's all you got? That's it?" I barely even flinched, and she's like, "Never mind."
Probably impressed.
to answer your
She put enough grease on it there for you there, Bob.
Come on, hit me! Come on! You can do better than that. Hit me!
No, they put you under.
Uncle Al,
No, they don't.
Uncle
Hey,
Al was
Katie,
saying,
Family Homestead. Thanks
we
for
were
coming in.
Second or third knuckle, like.
we
I'm
were
sure
talking about hands. We were talking about hands holding him up. So, and then Uncle
Yeah.
Al was like, yeah, because I was telling Bruce, I'm like, oh yeah, you had the small hands, the old Asian lady with the small hands, soft in
I'm
the
good
touch.
with that.
So
I'm
Al
okay
was
with it.
Al was like, yeah, or they're really cold, and I was like, I couldn't say it at the same time, but I was like, yeah, they're really cold, and then they become a little tennis ball because they work because it's so cold.
Wow.
Kung Fu grip.
That's it. One ball, one shot.
No, really. But the last time I had a prostate exam, I'm laying on my side talking to the doc. It's like, hey, I mean, just like, it ain't a big deal, man.
Woman's putting a drill press in Bob, and he's like, "That's all you got? Hang on, I'm putting speed."
Is that what they do to people, Gil? Is that what you're trying to say? Is that how they punish the
Pretty
men
much.
who like their examiner?
No, I didn't like it,
Go
but
down.
it's just like it ain't that bad. Come on.
You were like, ooh.
Hey,
Ooh. You were like the Pillsbury Doughboy when he gets his stomach poked.
Ooh. Hey, Doc. Yeah. Hey, Doc. I know you're married. Can I have your phone number?
At the end of the exam,
You
Bob's
got to
like,
give that little jerk up with it.
Yeah. Actually, I barely even flinches. It's like, man.
At the end
You
of the
just took
exam,
it like a man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was expecting maybe 3 fingers or something, but it was just one.
At the end of the exam, Bob's like, "Oh, is that where that was?"
Pleasure, huh?
Oh my God! Where the hell is this conversation going?
Did you hear me, Bob, or no?
No, I did not.
Off the
No.
rails, that's where.
I said
went off the rails.
at the end of the exam, Bob is like, "Oh, is that where that was?"
You guys are killing me.
It's the poop troop. God,
Well, it could be worse. After
We
your
talk
exam,
about
you're on your way.
everything that goes to
Could be worse. After your exam and you're on your way home, you call from the doctor. Hey, I misplaced my watch.
No, you gotta remember, less than a year before that, I had this enormous camera stuffed up through Willie and go right over the prostate, and then 6 treatments of catheters going over there. So it's like, that's,
Yeah.
I mean, that's all you got? That's
It's
it?
the poop troop, not the pooper troop.
I didn't say pooper troop. It's just I'm getting interrupted, so
But
it's hard to
we're
speak.
talking about the pooper. We're talking about the pooper. I was talking about this is the poop troop, not the pooper troop.
That's what I said. It's hard to
Jocularity.
get a word out.
This is
and
why I
keep
talk
repeating.
about gardening.
Yes, grow a garden.
Gardening?
Have you guys ever seen the
Just
show
like
called
they found
Jackass?
inside of Bob.
Yes, I've seen Jackass. Loved
Have
it.
you seen
Freaking
the one
loved it,
where
man.
Ryan Dunn sticks the Hot
Yeah,
Wheels up?
the
his
Hot
butt?
Wheels up, and that old RN. She looks at the X-ray and
She's like,
the
"What is
look
that-
on her face. She
What
just
is that
looked
doing
at
in
me.
there?
Oh my goodness.
And Ryan's like, I don't know how that got up there.
Yeah, wasn't there a car in there?
Yeah,
There
it
was a little Hot Wheels.
Car.
There's a little Hot Wheels toy. He's like, I don't know how that got up there. And they're showing the X-ray, and all you see is like, the typical X-ray, hip bone and everything. But then there's a Hot Wheels pointing up, going up.
And that old nurse, she'd been probably nurse for 30 years. You should have seen the look on her face. She's kind of like,
You never. And then she's like, if I were you. At the end, she's like, if I were you, if I have it removed, and you can tell she's trying to be like quiet. She's like, if I were you, I wouldn't tell anybody.
Yeah, exactly. Don't talk about this. Don't tell nobody. It's some Cuban doctor. Just don't talk about this.
Don't
It's
talk
okay.
about
It's okay. Don't talk
Keep
about
it
this.
between you and your friends.
And yeah.
I like Steve's original answer to Bob. Oh, there's where the dead hamster went.
Let me
Like,
find that picture.
oh Lord, jocularity, folks.
There's my brother-in-law. What's up with him? Now,
Oh my gosh. I'm surprised you could get an x-ray with that thing. Don't they warn about like metal objects?
They
or
do.
anything?
That's
Hey,
why
Bob.
it showed so prevalently.
Hey, Bob.
The X-ray is not the problem. It would be if they did an actual
MRI.
MRI.
Right?
CRT,
Just pull it right out of his
Yeah.
hey,
Bob.
yeah. Go ahead, Viper.
I'm sharing this. Put it up, Courtney.
It's taken forever. Give me a second.
Oh my
Hey,
gosh.
It's melon. It takes a while.
Just
Yeah.
remember,
Melon-
Viper,
melon
I've
is
been
a
through the
melon.
medical classes. I've seen all this shit before.
Hey,
Come on.
you know my wife's in healthcare. All right.
I'm sure she got stories.
Is it popped
Oh
up yet?
boy. Yeah. One of them was in there, and it was still
nothing.
vibrating.
Oh
You
my
know,
God.
dude, it was.
Hey, I could tell you stories about what happened over San Francisco Medical General with Richard Greer.
I'm
The
sharing.
gerbil
That
man.
was true.
It wasn't a gerbil.
2 hours
Light bulb.
later.
It was a what?
A light
A light bulb.
How did it not?
Was he trying to turn it on or something?
Did it pop up?
No. It slipped out of his hand and went.
Oh,
Oh, it just slipped and went up.
You know,
It
it went farther up than he wanted it to.
Try
And
again.
that's the story
Try-
and he's sticking to it, right?
Try this one out. Some of the
I always
nurses.
put lights in that way.
Here you go. Here you go,
Oh,
Bob.
there it is. Yeah, I remember that doctor. Yeah, just don't tell nobody. Just don't talk about it to nobody. That was a Hot Wheel car.
Oh,
That
wow.
How the hell did he get it up so far?
They
It's
put
like
it into a
this-
condom and oiled it up and pushed it in.
Right here.
Well,
Right here.
yeah.
That is so gross.
They did
How did
that, and then
not
5 minutes.
kill him?
Then they go to the doctor, and this is what she said.
Just
And then
don't
this
tell
is the
them.
guy.
Yeah, that's
the
an old
guy-
Look at
Cuban
this.
doctor. Don't tell anybody about this. Just don't talk about it. Well, I got drunk and I woke up. And
Look. He already knows that's too many people.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I remember that. He knows that's too many people. Don't talk about this.
They always show me with the weird part. They show my face.
Some of the nurses I've known, the best story I've heard so far, as a kind of a
That's awesome.
cheerful,
That's so
friendly
funny.
one, was a whole unpeeled apple up there. And yeah, dude the
That's
same,
nice.
well, I fell off a ladder or something, whatever. And they one of the nurses put the X-ray up, and she started laughing. Those nurses they got thick skin and started calling the other nurses back, and they're standing back there.
They're wondering where they get the mayonnaise jar from. But anyway,
Julie says I always knew Richard had a bright
Uh-oh.
personality.
Uncle Al's trapped in Zombie Zone, California.
What's
Trapped
new?
by stupids? Yeah, that's my problem down here.
I'm
too.
almost out of it. Jesus Christ. Can't believe it.
Do you want to hear a gross one from some of the nurses I've known? You want to hear a really gross one?
yeah,
Oh, I
thought
do.
so too,
I'm
Carol.
down with that.
I mean,
I
Let's
got a
go, Bob. Bring
hilarious
it on,
one I'm
buddy.
sure Bob would love.
Bring it
Do
on,
it.
Bob.
Go ahead. Bring it. Oh, okay. This gross one, all right? This one's gross. A lady comes in, and she said, my friend roommate was playing down there. It's not on the poop. She's a lady, okay? And she said, oops, uh-oh. Okay,
Hang
so
on.
she
Says her friends.
her lady friend, yeah, was playing with her. You know,
Oh, okay.
Oops, you need to see a doc. Now by the time she goes to see a doc, it's 2 months later.
Ooh.
What the heck?
Yeah,
I had time to travel.
it's past her cervix and up in there. So this ER doc, he gets out the floor jack and all that.
The floor
And
jack.
Feels like that sometimes.
He
That's
reaches
a visual.
in there. It's through the
Just
cervix.
mean that it's made out of metal, that thing.
And it's been 2 months, and what comes every month, right?
Ew.
And none of that came out. So he reaches up there because she just said, "Oh, it just happened today. I fell off a ladder."
Oh, that would be the worst smell ever.
Oh, and he grabbed it with some long forceps, and
Sorry.
as soon as he broke that seal, it was infected, plus 2 months of all that girl juice. Gush, and every one of the nurses just. I mean, these are hard veterans, including the doctor.
Man, water hose that spray out of that. Jesus.
And a couple of people did vomit, and that was outside of the room.
She broke her hoo-hoo. Yes, hoo-ga. It sounds
She did. She did. So they had to
like
take
a
her
water
up-
fountain that exploded. man.
Yeah, they had
garden hose.
They had to take her up to surgery because she was badly infected. Plus,
I bet.
oh yeah,
Could have killed her. She could have
Sour
gotten.
punch.
But I wanna ask. So
exactly.
What do you need to ask?
I need to ask Bob what was in there.
Oh, it was back in the day. They had bottles for hair dye or streaking with these little spigots on with little wing dangers. Yeah, and it would squirt it, and they'd run it through their hair for streaking their hair. And that brush thing was up inside there for 2 months.
She was using that as a toy. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. We can stop talking about that now.
I'm sure those kind of nurses, they've been there, done that, seen
They've
it
been
all.
through all kinds of stuff, but this made them just
That would
wretch.
take the top list.
That's like
number
where
one.
Dr. Pimple Popper has gone. Like her stuff used to be so mild, and then now it's like, bring in
That's
the biggest,
berating.
nastiest thing you can bring me, so I can cut that open on TV.
Oh, I love it though.
Yeah,
I love that show.
Yeah,
I
some of
used
those
to,
things
but
are
it's just gotten
horrible,
really
man.
nasty.
Now they have one
but
about.
it got nasty, and I call it quits because she said, "I don't have a medical equipment to take it out." Oh, don't worry. Husband comes in. He's a doctor too, and he says, "Don't worry, we got this." And he sharpened the ice cream scooper to take out a tumor. And they did it on whatchamacallit, A&E, the medical channel.
No way.
And the guy was
Medically get away with that.
And they had it sterilized. It's in
Here
a
goes
little
Bob.
bag.
There you go.
You're in good hands, son. Lay down. Lay down. Damn it, I'm a doctor.
But I didn't want. I'm not in the mood for ice cream. It's not for ice cream.
It ain't for ice cream. Just go
I
to
missed
sleep.
that one. I didn't see that thing.
I didn't see that one either.
Yeah, it was horrible. It was like it's in a plastic bag marked sharpened ice cream scooper. And the husband had to come in because it was so big and massive. Where they pulled it out, they had to get a bowl, and you could hear the thing go thunk. It was silent.
See, that's what I'm talking about. She's just like, bring me the biggest ones you can find. I'm gonna cut them open for TV.
Courtney's about
Yeah.
to lose it.
At least they didn't use it reciprocating.
Courtney's gonna kill us all. You're all dying for Halloween.
Bring her over here to this bench grinder. I got to sharpen my tool first.
No.
Hey, Bob, get the wire wheel out.
There you go.
Ooh. No, that's so bad.
You'll get all the
Garden
pimples
girl.
at once.
Is that that thing that they put on your face? What is that for?
Oh yeah, to
Nair?
retexturize your face. They
I used to love that surgical channel, and I'd sit there and eat.
Texturize
you
your
could
face.
eat. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I couldn't
Bob,
do that.
speaking
Lori,
I'm one of
thanks
those-
for calling. You should have
Yeah,
been an ER
that's-
nurse.
You should
Yeah.
have been.
Yeah, those ER nurses. Yeah,
Speaking
go
of
ahead.
wire
Trevor.
wheel, Bob. Speaking of
Yeah.
wire wheel, that wire wheel that I had on the grinder. You know how thick and how long those little. Dude, I was grinding, and every like 10 minutes, every I don't know, 10, 15 minutes,
Should've
I would
been
get
a
shot in the
dermatology
stomach
nurse.
by one of those bristles that.
Oh
comes
yeah.
off. Bah!
Face-
And I'm like,
face shield,
mother.
brother.
And, no,
Face
but
shield,
it's
dude.
hitting my it's hitting
Mhm.
my it's
Yeah.
hitting my
Your
chest,
sternum?
and it hurts.
Been there,
It feels like
done that.
somebody stabbing me.
Yeah.
I'm like, you would just hear me scream, "Son of a, mother!" And I just keep going. You can't just drop
Right,
it.
right.
It's, you know.
Wait until he gets through a metal detector, Bob. Remember those days?
Yeah.
When you had too many of those things? Because some areas in the Air Force, we have to sweep the workers with a handheld metal detector. And
I
we
can't
know
get
who's the
one in.
mechanics because damn thing, I'm pounding it when I'm going over the guy. You use one of those. Beep, beep, beep. I know he's not carrying anything. He's full of shavings and metal bits in him. So when he goes through the big screens, I'm looking at him. You did do work, right? Yeah. And you changed your overalls. Yeah. New uniform. Okay. And I had to fill out the form full of shavings.
Yeah, it gets in your
Maybe he had
knees.
a little car on him or something.
The thing, me, I don't have to go.
A little F4 Phantom up in there, you know?
I don't
know.
Ooh, that's Air Force right there.
Me having a pacemaker, I'm not allowed to get wanded, so I'm not allowed to go through metal detectors or get wanded. They have to pat me down, but I don't have to go through a metal detector. Yeah, I
So
don't
they
have
have to
go through-
violate you every time.
I bet you love it.
I don't have to. I do. I see Bob's face
Little
sometimes.
French person.
They feel his junk. Yep, they feel his junk every time.
Bob, is that you?
He waits until there's a big husky guy there.
Have anybody named Bob that works here?
Exactly.
I like me some French boys. Come here.
Okay, I'll be right there. Which hand do you want to hold first, Bob?
I ain't holding no hands. That sissy stuff. Bend over them.
Spread them legs.
No, Bob, you're supposed to say, I'll hold both of them behind your back.
Exactly.
That's awesome, Mrs. Cosmic Cultivation.
No, squeal like a French pig. Come on now. Come on.
Chill. Chill. I never watched that after hearing about it. Never had the desire
Deliverance.
to watch that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Oh, thank you. Not my kind of movie. Creepier than that.
Oh, I muted myself, so haha.
Oh my goodness. You
No, you
okay,
didn't.
Court?
We can still hear you, Vite.
You heard that?
Yeah. How am I talking to you if you're muted?
No, but you didn't hear that.
We did hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said I'm muted. Haha. Like, oh shit.
That's weird because
Oh,
it's not
Lord.
showing that you're muted.
Did you pinch one out or something?
You can't. Okay,
Pinch
stop
one
for
out.
me. So this you hear.
What is that?
Nope.
No,
I
I
know
don't
you
hear that.
can't.
I'm muting myself through my mic. I just tapped a little button on the mic and it mutes myself. But I thought I wasn't, and then because I saw the light.
I hope it's
When
appropriate,
I
Matt
muted, the
J.
light blinks on and off.
We have two
And I
friends
happen-
that
I happened
hunt
to
you
look
down.
at the light when the light was on its on position, so I thought it was coming through. I was like, "Oh crap!" And then it blinked. And I was like, "Haha, I was muted."
What were you saying, Carol?
I don't know.
He looked. Matt J's like, oh, he's laughing his ass off. Her eyes got real big because he sent you something. He thinks you looked at it. I said, I hope it's okay because we have two friends that could hunt you down.
Hey, Viper,
Yes, sir.
you're lucky you didn't have what happened to you at the airport. What I saw happen to one guy.
The butt quack.
No, he was being a
butt
total
Mrs. Cosmic.
Adam Henry to everybody. From the ticket checker out front,
Yeah, see, I'm not
checking
like
thing,
that.
getting through the line, screaming.
Cavity
"You
search."
He started getting so bad. Then he started swearing, using profanity at him. And this was at Oakland Airport when Oakland Police Department was the law enforcement agency there. And one of the guys was 6'8", 380 pounds, all muscle.
His name was
Nice.
Tiny.
No, and he was one of the brothers there, and he was a corporal at the time. And he says, "You get over here now!" And everybody just parted out of the way. His eyes got looked at me. He walked over. He says, "Stand right there." He reached behind the podium, pulled out this big pan of Crisco, slapped it down, popped the top off, reached in, pulled out a horse, one of those big horse shoulder gloves, started putting it on. "All right, you asked for it." The guy passed out.
Maybe.
Ivy.
When they finally revived me, he goes, "Now, are you going to go back there and be polite, or do I got to do it again?" And everybody was laughing. You're like, "Do it again?"
Ivy.
He didn't touch him. He just, the guy was like, "Oh my God." Oh.
The
Funniest things I ever saw there at Oakland.
I sent you a message there in the private, but my next question, I could say it out loud, is where?
What?
Yeah,
I'll message you back.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
All
I have
right.
no idea who that is. I don't know anything.
His name was Tinkerbell.
Oh, Lord.
No, you got to be really
Move
very,
on.
very cautious in the airports nowadays, man.
Oh, I skipped the
even
line
if they
because
if they smell alcohol on your breath
Yeah.
and you're red faced or whatever, they'll you step to the
I
side.
skipped the
You're
lines.
not- you're not going.
That's the beauty of the pacemaker. I just skipped like 50 people waiting in line. I just go to the front. I got a pacemaker. They don't even ask me where it is, or I just say, just don't.
When
They
I
don't
go up
ask
to the
you where it
airport,
is. I have a pacemaker.
I have one of the little pass cards.
No,
from
and then they can't wand
DHS.
me. They know not to wand me, and
Mm-hmm.
they just pat me down, and that's it. I keep going. Like, why am I going to stay
It's
an
a
hour in
pre-check
line?
pass. And you go right through, and they ask me, why do you have a pre-check? And I said, U.S. Army veteran. They go, oh, you got middle all throughout you, don't you? Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shrapnel.
Yeah, that's
Go ahead, Bob.
pretty
Say
bad.
it. I know you're thinking something stupid.
What? No,
I
it's
just saw
kinda-
the smirk.
No, it kind of sucks when that metal comes out unexpectedly. Gets hung up on your clothes. That sucks.
Ow! Ow! Where'd that come from?
It's like, oh.
My dad has a piece of asphalt from the racetrack because he used to race MotoGP in France years ago, and one time he crashed and he had cut himself.
Road
whatever,
rash.
Embedded
and so-
under the skin.
So he's got a piece of. I got my computer caught a mosquito. Yeah, he's got a piece of gravel, a piece of what do they call it? Asphalt from the racetrack from the 70s.
That's crazy.
He's like, this is from 73 at 180 miles an hour and turn 3 at
Well, it's a piece of history that you take with you, and then later on can pass it on to the grandkids. There you go.
I couldn't believe it, though. We were on Korean Air flying overseas, and my daughter, how sensitive are daughters, I said to Hun, you're really safe on this flight because you see the Korean waitresses or stewards with the thick legs and the nice round booties.
Oh my
They've
gosh.
been through the
Slap
South.
you are my
Well,
dad.
yeah, they've been through the South Korean military because they
They're in shape.
their boot camp over there is 6 months, man. Those people are hardcore. And all of a sudden, all I said was, "Oh, you see those couple stewardesses up there with the nice thick legs and booty?" She's just like, "You're safe. Those girls can handle themselves. Anybody gets out of control, just step back. They'll handle it.
This is for all the 80s kids and
80s?
90s kids
What's that?
who wanted Mr. Sketch. They now come in crayons.
Oh my God, I remember
And
that.
scented too.
I hated the
All
black one. The black
all
one.
What does it
cool
smell
kids had
like?
'em.
She's sniffing it. She's sniffing it.
Fruit salad. Yummy,
No, they
yummy.
smell like fruits. I swear.
Thank you.
Mr. Sketch.
The
don't
pink
know
one was
why.
the best one. That was my favorite. It was like
Let me
watermelon.
see. Let me
I
see.
think pink one's like watermelon.
I can't smell them individually though. Maybe
Open
they're-
them up.
Oh yeah,
Like
that's
watermelon.
like
That's so good.
Yeah,
like a
they're on
Jolly
the floor
Rancher.
passed out.
I'm
Like,
telling you, the
yeah,
pink one's my
man, I had
favorite.
My
watermelon.
kid sees me snorting my. Mom's a huffer.
Mom,
Mom's a
I do the same
huffer.
thing, except I use spray paint cans. But
Yeah, right.
I'm so old.
I used to use permanent markers.
Well, all
Oh,
we had
gosh.
to play with
Remember
when I
Big
was
Fat
growing
One?
up was dirt.
Hated
We
that.
didn't have any of those luxuries like that. All
They
we had
changed
was
the black.
dirt.
The black's not bad now.
the black was like a bad
It was
black
licorice before, but
Black
it's
Because
not
she hits her top
Yeah.
lip with it, and she gives
Yeah.
herself a mustache.
lick
Hey
it a
Bob,
little.
being a metal worker and working on cars,
Yeah.
I get to get high off metal. I get to get high off gasoline. I get to get, all those.
Trichloroethylene,
Yeah.
MEK,
Oh, Lord.
MPK, naphtha.
111 trichloroethane.
Yo,
Yeah,
have you
I've
guys
done that.
ever lit WD-40
I've got that in
on
my eyes
fire?
before.
Light
You gotta
WD-40
purchase your crayon
WD-40
pack,
on fire
Magic.
because I sprayed the drill press when the bits get hot. You spray it with WD-40.
Yeah,
Man, when that WD-40 gets hot, it smells like cotton candy.
and the smoke
Yeah.
really pours
There
off
were
of it, doesn't
markers
it?
Yeah,
back
and
then.
you don't want to get a cigarette near that or a lighter near that smoke.
Oh no.
No,
It'll
it's
flash
flammable.
over like you wouldn't believe.
I used to
You
like
know
the
where
smell of the
WD-40
pottery.
came from, right?
No, where?
Yeah, water displacement formula number 40.
Yep, took them
US
40
Air
tries
Force.
to get it right.
Yep.
That's so that they
Oh, I
could
think
work
we're
on
in-
missiles.
Yeah.
Remember I said that a long time ago, Carol?
Yeah, you did. I was just saying, like, I think I learned that from you guys, one of you guys before.
Yeah, it took him 40 tries to get it.
Yeah, I've had MEK in my eyes. Same with trichloroethane in my eyes, and on my skin and all over. No wonder why I'm full of fucking cancer. I mean,
I've seen
when I
people
was working in the shop for the construction company, they were using the brake clean 111 trichloroethane stuff on the pads and stuff.
Yeah.
And after about 2 months, I became so sensitized to just the smell in the area. I could walk back in the shop and I could tell if someone had used it 4 hours earlier in the day.
Yeah, we had to use it every day at Boeing and in the Air Force, both. That was common. It was the Air Force didn't have any protective equipment. They just get out there and do the job, But Boeing did. The first few years I worked there, Boeing did not have any protective equipment, but later they did get some.
But the worst, because I'm far, but Carol's getting high off markers.
The worst chemical I'd ever been exposed to, very briefly, was hydrazine.
Here, Carol, let me help you.
Oh,
I'll join the club, Carol.
It's rocket fuel.
This one is Sharpie. This one's pretty good. Oh, hang on, I got a purple.
You guys are huffing. You okay, Corky?
Yep.
Wait, that's not the purple one.
Hey, Carol.
Here's the purple one. I got a purple Sharpie. This is Plum.
Whoops.
I want to smell this.
Oh, money. Yeah.
Carol, look at this mini Sharpie.
Franklin's.
Money changes everything.
Nice. That's a big fat one. The ones that had the chisel point were the worst, though. The big fat chisel points.
No. Oh, yeah.
No, not the Sharpies. They were old-fashioned markers that were like real thick.
The cut end.
Yeah, those were so strong. I couldn't even keep them in my room.
That's
what
that black marker smelled like for me.
Yeah.
A job that my brother-in-law has to do.
Oh, there you go, Carol. He's got it. Gil's got it. Get it closer.
Yeah, but it's not a Sharpie. It's like aluminum, and they're like this thick.
Whoa!
Aluminum.
Yeah.
Those
we used to
too.
use those.
Oh, the aluminum ones?
Yeah, with the chisel tip.
They're really strong.
They're very strong.
We used to use those on our.
This is the oil. Oh, what's that? Okay.
What's
That's a job that my brother-in-law has that came in and they rewind it overseas.
They redid that motor.
Well, he's going to. Yeah, that's from
I
a
thought
meat.
He was making a wreath.
No, he's gonna make. It's from a meat slicer, and he's gonna rewind it.
Grapevine almost.
Overseas, they don't throw the motor away; they keep it and then they rework it rather than throwing it away.
That's a talent, dude. Because that's trash for me. Screw that.
Yeah, it is.
That's like what they would do on the farm with my dad. Rework everything, reuse everything.
Look at those little motorcycle transporters out there. I love it.
Oh yeah. That's normal transportation overseas.
I forget what they're called.
Motor trike.
No. There's a name.
Tricycles or tricy boats, depend upon what part of the country. Yeah, those are tricycles or tricycles. That's Thailand, dude. That's not
Thailand. They name them tuk-tuks.
Tuk-tuks in Thailand. Those are tricy boats. Yep, there we go. That's his job that came in. He's going to go rewind that.
Even though these are Sharpie brand, so I can turn it right here. This is oil. These are oil based.
Yeah, those are nasty.
Yeah,
it smells.
That's
but
permanent.
They'll stick to anything.
×2.
Yep.
Anything oil based is permanent.
Oh yeah, I did my parents' kitchen with oil based paint.
So
no one cares.
Carol and our fishes and I have something planned for November 7th at 9:30. It's painting with fishes, and she will have a supply list so you guys can get supplies from, and it'll be coming soon.
Whose channel is this on?
It's on mine. It's members only. It'll be a members only thing, and she's going to teach us how to paint.
Yeah. Are you participating, Bob?
I don't have any more acrylics.
You don't need acrylics. This time it's just watercolors, Bob.
Oh, I don't have any more watercolors.
You just need like a basic watercolor pan. Like, go to Walmart.
I don't go
like
to
Crayola. You can do it. It's therapeutic. Tell your wife it's therapeutic. You can even get it off Amazon.
Wait.
Now you're triggering his Amazon.
Amazon. Hold on, wait. I'll show you one of the paints.
What are you going to show me, Carol?
He said Amazon. Bob's like, I don't want any of it. Amazon. I'm interested.
Amazon. Wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Carol,
the word Amazon.
I thought she was going to show me something.
She might. She almost did one time.
I won't argue with that.
Yep. Carol will have our fishes will have a supply list, and we'll circulate that around so people can get it. And this is going to be for members only. So it'll be on November 7th at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Cool. I can show you, if you want, I can show you guys close tolerance drilling and different things like that. I've got a whole bunch of precision tooling here.
Bob, you'll
Like
even
that.
like the name. They're semi-moist.
Really?
Yeah.
I like it
semi-moist.
how you took that off and then showed me something.
I like the semi-moist ones because they make it easier to paint. You don't have to constantly be dipping them in water.
Carol?
Yeah.
Did you hear that, Carol? Bob's like, I like how you took something off and showed me something moist.
Viper! It was supposed to be the. Damn it! Damn it!
All right.
Yeah, that
Carol
and
changed
crayons with
clothes,
the
and I
white.
heard what Viper says moist. And
Yeah.
Carol
I
showing
like
me.
the Prang brand because it comes with a good brush usually.
Can you open that?
Well, give me a chance to.
It's
if
on
you want me
Amazon.
to guys to show. Okay.
I'll open it.
Oh, nice.
Watercolors.
Just water, simple watercolors. If you have a better set, that's fine too.
Now, if you want me to show you guys some machining and things like that, I'll see if I can get a webcam and bring it closer to the machine tools. You know.
I like how you do some of that precision,
Well-
like aluminum on your lathe. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Mrs. Cosmic Cultivators. This is going to be okay. So Carol, Fishes used to teach this. She was an art teacher. So this is going
Nice.
to. She has a way of designing it to where it's going to be very simple for you to paint this, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So even if you think you can't paint, come in and try it and buy the supplies. Plus, it's a lot of fun. You get to hang out with us, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. So.
Do I need a canvas, Carol, or?
You need watercolor paper. I'll have the list out, and then I'll
okay.
maybe put some links to that Courtney can put. I was making the list and I screwed it up in
We can draw a poop emoji.
the app today.
Yeah.
Had the little boy jumping all over me.
I'm gonna draw Bob 914.
There, it's working again.
Jay, I don't teach body painting, but I did used to face paint. I did
Okay, it's
that
getting
for-
close to 10:30. I took all my meds and drugs, so I'm going to
you feeling
bed
good.
and be a normal
Meds
person
and
and
drugs.
dream,
At least he's
and
honest. He
dream
said-
about quick grits.
I'm waiting for my
Grit.
sexy
Uncle
wife
Al
to come
said-
with
With
some
some shrimps
food.
and cheese.
Here you go, Al. Dream about this: a free America.
I'm waiting.
Don't make me
Uncle
laugh.
Al said he took his
Don't
meds
give him
and
nightmares.
drugs. Like, at least he's honest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A little
because
bit
I
of
have to
anything
shoot up
makes
the
it work.
drugs.
Oh, I
Yeah,
do too. It's
He's
very
got to
good.
Really
go
honest.
easier on the drugs now that he's on the
No big deal.
scripts.
Yeah, I've seen you do
No,
it a
but
couple
you're
times.
using the pen.
Yeah.
That's easy. I have
The
two
what?
syringes I have to load.
Here,
Ooh.
this is my drugs. This is really a real violation here. It's terrible. Watch it.
Bob
Put
does
it
draw
on
the
this.
Mona Lisa. I bet, Doc P.
Yeah.
Those
Put
are
it-
expensive,
Bob,
aren't they?
do it in
Those
your
ones?
neck. In your
Yeah.
neck.
Yeah.
In your neck.
No,
No,
you
in my
don't
belly.
do
Not where you
that.
put it. It's
I
muscular.
know.
No, it's
like in the thigh.
It's
I know.
subcutaneous, right into my
You
abdomen.
put it into your
Oh,
love
into your
handle.
abdomen? Oh.
Your love handle,
Yeah,
like right
it's-
here on the
it's-
side of your hip.
Just right,
Wow.
right. Just watch this. This is so dramatic. Watch this. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Watch.
We can't see it, but
No, just
We're
watch the face
imagining-
reaction. It's like.
I
It-
had a
If you
coworker-
get it in the
Yeah.
right spot, it doesn't hurt.
I had a coworker.
Yeah,
she was
even if it
allergic-
does hurt, it doesn't hurt that much, man.
I had
compared
a
to
coworker.
some of the
She was
stuff I've been
allergic
through.
to anything nut, anything that had nut in it, peanut butter, chocolate
Yep.
bars, anything with nut. She would literally like inflate and would die. And
Atropine.
so she carried an EpiPen everywhere.
Yeah.
And one day I
Mhm.
told her, I said, you know what? Nobody's ever asked you this. I know this because everybody's stupid. But if God forbid something happened to you here and I had to grab your EpiPen, where the hell do I shoot it on you? Because some people are different. And she
That's
told me
in her-
she said,
Yeah, it
just
was
shoot me in the thigh and
In the thigh.
yeah,
Intramuscular
shoot me in the thigh,
there.
just press it if you see me convulging. I'm like, okay. And but in my mind, I was like, Jesus Christ, like, that's like I was playing out the whole scenario. She's on the floor like, and here I come, fly, take me like a man, wake back up.
Yeah. They're built in an EpiPen is similar to this. It's spring loaded, but as soon as you depress it,
yeah.
then it injects a needle right into you. Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead, Courtney. Sorry.
No, it's
Okay.
all right. It's okay. No, it's if you get it in the right spot, it doesn't hurt. Like I did it twice a day when I was pregnant. So.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yep,
we're talking about your November thing.
Oh, November 7th at 9:30 p.m. Carol or Fishes.
Good night, Uncle Al.
It's painting with fishes hour. So we are gonna do a whole class and she'll be there. It's gonna be pre-recorded because Carol can't just do a class because she has a lot going on in her life. So she's gonna pre-record it and I'm gonna show it on, so it's gonna be on our members
like
only.
She's like gonna make a YouTube video and just you'll play it.
Like a premiere.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
it's gonna be
Okay.
a premiere so I can be in the chat because if my mom calls out in the middle or my son wakes up, that totally screws up.
I could see Carol. So this is the most important part now. Oh crap, gotta go.
So, Melon keeps on kicking my camera out, so I'm just going to go ahead and
Can
bounce
you
out
change
of
it
the-
over? Is it maybe not on the right camera?
Yeah, it was on the camera and it went, and I get it to come up. If I do the,
Can
if
you
I
switch
play
it off
with
the
it here,
green screen?
it'll come off of the sometimes here. If I
Shut
get
your
it to do it.
OBS off and check your settings in Melon.
It did the same thing on my mic a little while
Yeah, I've been
ago.
going through the Melon and changing it, and then all of a sudden it'll black me out in a couple minutes.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
I'm
it's
sorry,
just,
guys.
being
Melon is
really
a
funky.
melon.
It's
There it
my
goes again.
it's my cheap program. What are we gonna say?
It's not your program.
I'm fine with it, Corky. Yeah,
So I'll see everybody later.
All right,
Okay.
later.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corky. There was no snort counter tonight.
You can, Carol. You can announce it, but either way, you
I'm
don't
gonna still
really
give you
have
a
to.
list.
Yeah, there's still going to be a list, so
Yeah.
either way, it don't matter.
Yeah, it's simple though. You just need crayons, watercolors,
November
watercolor
7th?
paper, and a
Yeah.
good paintbrush to do a wash.
And then what was I going to say? Well, I don't know how exactly we're going to do this. I think she's going to upload it to her YouTube unlisted.
Yeah.
And then that way she can give me the link to it. I can go to the link in the members only chat and then I can play it. I can share it. I think that's how we're going to do
And
it.
then I'll be in the chat to answer questions and
Yeah.
stuff. But we're gonna keep it simple so you can just have fun.
Huh? I'm up for it.
Like
I'm up for it.
elementary,
Yeah.
middle school level depends what you've had for art.
Yeah.
But it's pretty.
Yeah, because I'm simple. I'm kind of like a chimp that can drive, and that's about it.
Whatever. Yeah. There's the man who's
CC
like
Doc
takes
Peas.
Hey, Christ is the answer. Thanks for coming in, sweetie. Thank you, KNA, also for being here. I don't know if I said hello, but thank you for being here and thanks for being members. We appreciate you.
Or a Bob Ross wig.
Yeah, no wig, but I'll talk about happy mistakes. That's what I used to say to my kids.
Happy mistakes, yeah.
It's just a happy
I'll
mistake.
draw
We'll
our
make something out of
president
it.
as a Bob Ross
Even
mistake.
though you just spilled that all over your lap, honey.
Actually, I
your
shouldn't even
mom's
say
gonna
that because
kill
he's
me.
not.
Yeah,
Pre-K drawing.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll work with that as much as we can. But yeah, just
Bob
good
Ross.
set of crayons with a
Oh,
white
crap.
crayon
Okay.
and watercolors, like I just showed you.
White crayon and watercolors?
It needs a white crayon, the set. Like you get a set of crayons, but it needs the white. You have to have a white crayon in it. It's usually a larger set that has the white now. I
Courtney.
don't know why.
We were in Target and I saw, those Funko
These
Pops?
have a white.
Mm-hmm.
Those Funko Pops, like these
Funko
things
Pop.
here, like the little Hello Kitty thing.
Yeah.
So there was a Funko Pop, Bob Ross.
Yeah, I know.
Cool.
And I wanted to get it for you, but I didn't want to buy that one.
too,
I was
Kay.
gonna surprise you. I was just gonna buy and ship it to you without you knowing.
That's awesome.
But I
cute.
didn't want to buy you that one because there's another one that has his little pet squirrel and he's holding the palette. And I know that's the
cool.
one you want. I know
Aw,
that's the one you want. So I
so
was like,
cool.
yeah, I'll wait it out.
Bob Ross is the man.
There is a
Mhm.
store. Where the hell was that store? Was
I
that-
love to paint. I don't think I've ever shown anybody any of my paintings,
There's
but
a
I love to
store-
paint.
There's a store in the mall. We walked by it, and it's literally like probably 80 feet deep. Like that's how deep it
Mhm.
goes, by like 60 feet wide,
Yeah.
and obviously like 12 feet high, filled with Funko Pops. It's all they do. And I didn't
Yeah.
think of looking for the Bob Ross one there for you.
Yeah, my stepdaughter liked the Golden Girls. They have the Golden Girl ones.
Funko Pops.
I don't know what they are.
They're these kind of characters, Bob.
Cute.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you see that?
Oh, okay.
I love the little ones. They're so
They make
cute.
they make those kind of characters of anything and everything. I mean, you
Well,
could type in Vin Diesel. They have one like.
Why do they call him a pop? I mean, does it?
I don't know. It's like some Japanese anime
Pop
thing.
culture, probably.
Pop
Bob.
culture.
Oh,
probably.
like K-pop or something. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah.
But they have everything. Like they have Ronald McDonald. They have everything you can think of. Everything. It's pretty cool.
Oh, well, Christ has answered. Next time I'll dig them out and
Dig them out.
you guys
Her
can see them.
paintings are great. Her paintings are so. I love your style, Courtney.
It's a
I
big
have seen
kills
some of
me.
your paintings.
Joints are.
I
Oh,
think you
thanks,
have
Carol.
a very individual style, and I love it.
Aw, you're so
That's what-
nice.
That's
Hey,
what
Bob.
Court and I were talking about. Think primitive.
need a
That's what we're
massage.
doing. Like kind
Yeah.
of primitive.
I love primitive painting.
You need a massage.
Bob,
Are you caffeinated tonight, little man over there?
Bob was looking. Bob was
Do you want
looking.
you want a real massage or a rub and tug?
I'll rather work with you. Bob was looking in his basement like into
I have no
oblivion.
filter. I'm sorry. I just, yeah.
And Bob was looking into his basement into oblivion. He was just like, and I'm like, hey Bob, and he looks at me. I'm like, I need a massage, and he's just kind of like, huh? Like his face was like, what?
I hear your wife laughing.
Unspecified fee. It's only 99 cents a month to get Poop Troop member. Cheaper
Yeah, now
than
that I
those
have that
sipping
external
paints.
mic, she better be careful.
So do you want me to dress up like a lady boy and give you a
You
massage?
don't have.
Is
It's
that
not
what you're looking
ladies
for?
only. Oh,
Only you,
for your
Bob.
massage.
You're the
Oh,
only exception.
God. Oh,
That's right. It's art.
With your
There's
pink
no
purse.
wrong.
Amano dominatrias tu sarium patre. And for that, you get
To go to the
you
hot
get
place.
the holy water, you evil little French guy. You get the holy water. I cast you out from the child of God.
I like acrylics too, Q. I just thought it would be
You
too
know, our
much
kids
to
Bob
do
would mess
I
with
know
you,
that
right?
one.
All right.
first time
Oh,
out of
that's
the gate.
Oh, cool.
I was trying to find one of my paintings on here so I don't have to go and get one. I thought maybe I would have it, but I don't think so.
Now I got to wash this holy water off.
My daughter paints.
I was saying,
Does
when you were
she?
shooting it off, I was like,
I haven't.
Yeah.
Courtney is
I
the
used
one
to
who
draw,
encouraged me.
but I don't.
Bob, just use your lighter.
Can you use a stencil?
Just shush. Get some of these shot.
Maybe.
Those are great.
Those are blue
too.
towels.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are the best.
It's kind of like one of those follow along and paint KA family, but if you know what I'm doing, you can use a stencil.
Yeah, see, Bob, your microphone is being picked up by your computer. It's not your headset.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
sorry.
at
That's
least-
okay. I'll show you.
At least it's working.
Each
Yeah.
step.
Right.
I remember I
It's
had
got
a
holy
middle
water on
school
it.
student, and he was a boy, and he was very boy. And then by the end of the first, what is
How
that?
can
Oh,
a
he's
boy-
cleaning.
boy
The
be a
first
very
9
boy?
weeks, he thanked me because I taught him how to
Oh, I like
do
that.
That's
art.
cool.
He said,
I sent that to
Love
my
that.
number one fan. Ginger Ninja has that.
I
I
love that.
want that.
The ginger. The ginger.
The Ginger.
Hey, we're not
Courtney,
doing
can you make
anything
me
that
one for my
hard.
house?
Okay.
Yeah.
But
I'll
I
make
want
you.
it when I'm there. I don't want it here because that's one more thing I gotta make. Like,
Yeah, yeah. That's
And you
fine.
might lose it, so you don't want to lose it on your move. You would feel
I definitely
terrible.
want a picture like that. That would be so cool to hang on
Yeah,
the
I'll
walls.
make you one there, Viper. I'll get a piece of plywood and I'll turn on a J79 and jet engine and throw buckets of raw sewage on it.
Oh, nice.
And then cover
See, I
it in shellac,
I thought you were just gonna like roll paint on your tush and like sit down on a canvas.
Now,
for
see
him.
that. So the first thing, I didn't ask Bob for that. So I wasn't talking to him, but he just wanted to donate that. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really want that, but if he sat on it,
I paint in blood.
I'll take it.
Oh
I'll
my
take I'll take a
gosh, what
painting
the-
of Bob's butt.
Slice.
You want us to get a painting of Bob's butt?
Oh, God.
My wife's just smiling.
I don't want a painting. I want his butt on a Xerox machine.
That's even better.
Poor Bob. Make a collage out of it. Get a bunch of them.
This is the wall of Bob's butts.
Yeah.
I'll label it Bob 942 was here.
Bob can just do that like gauze that has plaster in it.
What about
Just
you,
send
Bruce?
you his butt and
Send me
mount
one.
it.
Yeah,
We're gonna
we
be
could make-
neighbors,
We could
Bruce.
make
I
it
can get-
into
I
a
can
mold,
get-
you know.
I did that for one of my classes.
Instead of the
Okay.
pregnant belly, it'll be the Bob's ass.
Oh my goodness. Who's got the pregnant belly?
No,
That's why
they do that
pregnant- yeah, they
with
do
pregnant bellies. They
Oh, the Xerox and
yeah.
stuff?
Oh, the
Yeah,
baby
they
bump
do the
thing?
plaster. They
They
plaster,
plaster,
the
like-
woman in her
yeah.
belly.
You get like a mold of the stomach.
And then
Bob's
it ripped
interested
all the-
now.
No, that's
Ripped all the
just
little
like
hairs
that's
off.
Bob's
like-
trying to figure it out. Like,
Well,
why?
that whole baby bump thing, that's not my thing.
I got heartburn.
No.
Bob likes the baby butt. Not the
I'm
baby
not
bump.
pregnant.
You like the baby butt.
I don't like the baby bump thing. That's like,
No, you don't like the baby bump, but you like the baby butt.
But no, get the hell out of here, weirdo.
Oh, I meant that in a good way, like the little, the little round.
No,
bubble,
dude.
a bubble butt.
I did like my body.
I
And then I
the,
took it to a
it's
class.
those
I still can't
Filipina booties, man. They're
That's
nice
what I'm
and
saying. How do you
tight,
not like the
mounted it on
bubble butt?
Kansas. Took it to a critical.
Oh my
review.
lord!
It's called a bubble butt, Bob.
nice and tight.
This
and
kind of went
brown.
sideways on you, didn't it?
Yeah.
Just kind of grab both hands where it's just the same size, and you could go pop, pop. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh, dude, it ain't even like that. It's like, yeah, man, they're
It's
small.
perfect. They fit right in. It's like a glove.
Oh, I need
Have a
some
good
more
one here.
Like a Navy submariner. Dive,
Bye,
dive.
dear.
Laura said, "I'm out of here."
Right?
Look, you scared off Laura, Bob.
I'm just out of memory,
gotta
man.
go
This is
throw
all
up
out
a
of
little
memory,
bit.
you know.
Hey, Courtney, switch yourself with Bob.
Gonna throw up a little.
Maybe I don't want to.
Fine, you're one of the guys then. Bob's one of the women.
You tell your missus I'm
probably
going to come over there and bitch slap you, French boy.
I probably would. Kim's like, how do I feel like a wall of Bob's butt?
Yeah, you
It's
smack
the
Courtney's
top
head.
dollar
Go
in New
ahead,
York.
smack Courtney.
No, I'm not hitting Courtney. I'm hitting you. You
No, you're
freaking
hitting her.
idiot.
You could do that like Korean mask that they have, Kim, that is like, it looks like glue. It's
Love
real
your drawing, Laura.
smooth. You can put that over the plaster butt pieces. Yeah.
What'd you
All
say,
different
Vipa?
colors.
I like your. Thanks to fishes, I almost said I like your butt. 'Cause I, heard it. I said I like your mug.
My bug?
Your mug, your little drinking
Oh,
mug.
it's yeah.
Remember, her husband is 6'10", Viper. He might just squish you like a
Well,
nail.
Carol
Yeah.
was talking, and
That
you hear
big old
somebody
Sasquatch
talking, you
guy.
pick
Grab
words
your
out.
head.
Yeah.
His hands are huge.
He'll just like screw you right into the ground.
Yeah, no, but he's strong and tall enough to where he could grab me and throw me into Bob's basement where I'll be
Yeah.
waiting.
Yeah, but you'd like that.
I don't
though.
even have to
Punishment.
lock this freaking guy into my basement. He
No.
just stays there. He
I live
likes
there.
it.
I have free rent.
Oh, thank you, Mitchie.
Da Bob.
That's the lovely
Devil.
filter. So then I
The
don't have to
boy
get ready
butt.
too much.
Can you say the Bob?
Majestic, huh?
Say the
Yeah,
Bob.
it's the sparklies.
My wife is
It's
so
like
filter.
somebody's got a crush on you.
No, I
Just
don't
say
think
the Bob. They're waiting for you.
I
to
think
say
the
it.
alcohol
Say it.
helps
What?
that.
Look, did you hear it, Bob?
I
There's
heard it.
one I did a long
You got
time
the
ago,
shine
Carol.
mug.
That's cool, Courtney.
That's
I
cool.
like that one.
What's
That's
that mean?
cool.
That is cool.
I
That's
don't
a bird
know.
pooping.
Oh,
Nice,
your shine,
Just kidding.
moonshine mug.
Oh. No, it's not moonshine. It's
Ice
ice
water.
water.
Laura said, what's that mean?
It looks good actually right now.
Well, y'all
Yeah, I
are being
want one,
artsy fartsy. I guess I'm going to have to show you I can be artsy fartsy too. I can carve leather, so.
Oh,
Right
that's
on,
good
man.
to see that.
That's
I was
cool.
gonna
Awesome.
talk,
That's
gonna talk about that
badass.
on my time
Please
with
don't take a
you
picture of me.
on.
I used to have
Friday
an
night.
Etsy shop. This was one of the very first paintings I ever sold.
That's awesome,
That's
Court.
good.
That's awesome.
That is. Did you do the small ones or did you? Do
Yeah,
like,
this was just small.
Yeah, no. I always thought like I should try and do that. I just never did it.
Bruce, that's awesome, man. You'll have to make me something.
I drew our logo.
I do
Yeah,
my
you
own
did.
holsters.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Mhm.
My brother
That's
used to
cool.
do leather work long time ago.
That's an art too, man. That's not
They
something
don't-
like.
It's not like one day and it's done. It takes
No.
3,
Yeah.
4, 5
Yeah.
days because
Yeah,
I got
it's
to
a
wet it
process.
down, form it, and all of that.
That's cool.
awesome.
I
like
cut
that.
all the leather off our leather sofa that went bad. I cut it all off and kept it in case I needed it in the future.
Bruce,
You know what you can use that for, though? You
What?
can actually sew that onto the outside of some veg tan leather,
Mhm.
and then you'd have a finished leather on the outside if you wanted like a wallet or something.
Oh,
True.
okay. I didn't.
Bruce,
I
do
don't
you
know
do
if I
like
have-
engravings on leather?
Gotta see if I got my knife out of my box yet.
I have
Yep.
all the like carving stuff for wood.
It's a finger knife. Put your finger
Mhm.
up top, and then you can swirl cut with it.
That's cool.
Wow.
You have
Yeah,
all the
cute.
stamps and stuff.
Q
I'm gonna
Kitchen,
show
you
you
can
something.
totally do that and just upload your photos and then you can just transfer them on mugs, t-shirts. Redbubble has limited or unlimited possibilities.
That's awesome, Q. Good idea.
I'm trying to find something to share so I can show you, Bruce. Something pretty cool. Let's see.
I was thinking about selling my paintings on Etsy, but I haven't really had a whole lot of time to paint.
Yeah.
Maybe this winter.
Yeah.
My daughter's supposed to be working on a new thing for my channel for t-shirts.
Oh, that's right. You said
Courtney,
she
I'm
was gonna
sharing.
redo your logo. I like your logo though. It's okay. I don't know why she.
Yeah, I drew it with my little hand.
Yes, you did.
My little hand.
My little
Special.
hand.
It's my strong hand. So can
What
you,
the heck is that? A kidney stone?
Yes. So can you do
No,
that
that's
kind of
tooling
stuff?
leather.
Oh.
Leather
If you have a
saddles.
pattern for it, yeah, because I can transfer it onto the leather and then cut it out with the knife.
What?
That's cool.
What would you need as like a pattern?
Nope. There's
Next
Mrs.
class for food trip.
You can sell.
Yeah, the like if you
Leather.
had something in GIMP that's like black and white, because I
Are
can
you
transfer
serious?
that using heat. I can use an iron to transfer that onto the leather, and then
Yeah.
I can go through
Wait,
with
through
my knife and cut it.
Through a printer
Oh,
paper?
wow.
Yeah.
What's that?
Long Night Blue
So
Farm.
if I send you a picture of like, let's say my logo,
You did
right?
it.
And I send it to you via email. Jesus Christ, Bob. If I transfer it through email, right, and you print it on a piece of paper, like a printer paper,
Yep.
and you could do that's badass.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you can do that with wood too when you're burning wood.
Oh, I'm totally
Yeah.
having.
I
you do
love to burn
something.
wood. It's so cool. I
Wait
love
till I get down there, man.
Our
Oh.
local pyro.
I wouldn't mind burning wood.
Yeah, I do that.
I've only carved it. I haven't done the.
I've
wood
done one
burning
thing.
yet.
I'm gonna show you guys because it's not that great though, so don't judge me.
Look
Hold
how
on.
excited she is. She's so.
I know that was so
I
cute.
love it, right? It's so cute.
I haven't used the wood burning tool,
Yeah,
but
I'm
I've done
totally
all
having you do
carving
something out of
tools.
leather. That's.
I've got one of those, and I can actually use it on the leather too. So if
Yeah,
you want like
I would think so.
charcoal accented
Benji,
stuff,
look at your
it'll
cousin.
work with the or the wood
Burnish.
burner works
Can
on
you
leather.
burnish too? Like,
Yeah,
do you
I've
use
got
a
all the
burnisher
tools.
and all that? That's
Come
awesome.
here.
How much do
Yep.
you think a whole set of tools would cost? Like if you did a class?
Don't go. Why are you
On
gonna walk
If
something
you got all the
basic.
tools that I have,
I mean,
Uh,
well, not just all the tools you
It's
had. Like
okay.
if you did like a basic, like say keychain. How
basic
much?
keychain,
petting a dog.
Yeah,
probably
You
it'd
look
be
like
about
you're cute.
90 to 150 bucks for the tools.
just think he's gonna have so much room to run
Oh, I
around.
know. I
Wow.
showed him his front yard yesterday. I was like,
Wow.
"Look, Benji, your front
That
yard."
can be like if you get water. When I
Well,
was looking
Norman
at the
can do a
watercolor
spike, too.
brushes.
Something's going on with Melon because it just did that to me like it did with Gil.
Oh
Miss Bell.
crap!
Nope, I
You're
just got a
special.
kiss. I just got a smooch.
There we go. He's got a mohawk too.
Oh, I like it though.
Oh,
I
that's
made that for my
Nice.
dad's grave.
It's
That's
beautiful.
Aw.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can kind of like
we see
my
that.
husband lacquered the crap out of it. That's why it is the way it is. But
It's
yeah.
really pretty though.
That's beautiful.
Show you one
So-
of the holsters I did.
Laura,
One
my
second.
dog's mohawk, he's gotten 2 haircuts in 8 years of his life. And I have told every time, do not cut his mohawk. That's his birth
You
mohawk.
smoked
He's
wood.
never had his mohawk cut.
I cut his because I think it looks.
Oh,
like,
thanks, Matt J.
But it's kind of cool when it's like this.
I'm
That's
like
the
really
holster that I
insecure
made
about
there.
the stuff I do because I don't know how
Nice.
people are gonna
Wow.
like it.
Come on,
That's-
green
that's
screen. Get
good
out of the way,
work,
green
man.
screen. Wow.
I like that.
It is.
That is
That's
cool.
amazing.
That's really nice.
That's
For my
amazing.
That's
Glock
the wet.
45.
That's
And
the
it's
wet
they-
technique, right?
FBI canted, so it cants 15 degrees forward, so you can draw it easier.
Nice.
Nice.
Let me ask you a question. So, like, does it lock in like Kydex?
Yes.
Or does it like really?
Now, do you have to do?
No,
That's
it's-
the wet
It
technique
has a
over
thumb
your gun?
strap over the top,
Okay.
and you have to thumb brake it.
Nice. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna come over. Hey, Courtney,
He's just inviting himself over there, Bruce.
I'm not gonna say this out loud because it's private.
Wow, thrown away
And
from
it
your
thumb
previous job, Cosmic.
That's awesome, dude.
That's really nice, Bruce. I would.
Yeah,
love
we're gonna have
learn
to
how
get
do
together
that.
when I get down there, Bruce, and you'll probably make me
Dang
something.
it, I
'cause
wanna move to
I have
Tennessee.
Kydex for
You'll
my.
probably make me something.
I have
You'll
Kydex
probably-
for
I
my
like that.
380, and I bought a Kydex for my 45, but it slides in. It doesn't like clock.
Doesn't
in,
click
you know?
in.
I like the 380 one. I wish I could show you. It locks in place, but the 45 one, even though it's Kydex and it's designed for it, it just kind of fits.
Well, can
know,
you do a
it's-
Kydex interior and a leather exterior, or would that make it too
Yeah,
thick?
you can do that.
So it'll
Can
have
you do
all
that?
the click but
All
it'll
that you have to
the
do
beauty.
is you get, instead of getting the 0.8 thickness of the Kydex, you get the 0.4 thickness of the Kydex, and then you can put it in there, and there's glue. It's called leather glue, and you can glue it to the Kydex, and then you have the leather on the outside and the Kydex formed for the gun on the inside.
Nice. Yeah, that sounds like that'd
Yeah,
be
we're
awesome.
definitely hooking up.
Viper's like drooling.
Excuse me, my wife might have something to say about that.
I mean, it's okay.
I know that. Viper wants
Hey,
to hook up with
Bruce,
all the men
we're gonna
on
hook up.
channel?
Yo, I'm gonna show you my rock collection.
Courtney, I wanted to say this, but I can't say it out loud because we're on air.
I want
But
you to make me a rock
let's just
hard
say
holster
Bruce
for
and I are
my,
going to be
gun,
very
yeah.
close, like very close.
You do realize I have a lot of knives, right?
I mean, I have some.
Hopefully you.
And he's not the Bob.
Matt.
He's not the Bob.
You know
The
what
Bob.
this one is, right? That's the Gibbs knife,
The Gibbs.
actually in titanium.
What's
Oh,
Gibbs?
nice. Oh,
What's
that
the
must weigh
Gibbs
nothing.
knife? You don't Gibbs
Yep.
a damn if their liver falls out?
It's a ZT. Now, Gibbs from the show Gibbs,
Gibbs
I
from
haven't watched that.
the singers.
NCIS,
Oh,
NCIS.
Gibbs. Oh,
Gibbers.
Got
NCIS.
it.
Now my wife's gonna be like, ooh.
That's what I thought you were saying, but I'm like,
Yep.
no, it wouldn't be that simple.
You know, Barry. Is it Barry
That's what-
Gibbs or whatever the Gibbs singers? I forget the Bee Gees.
No, it's what's his name on the show? It's he has a weird first name. One of the
Do you know
older
what that
first
guy's
names.
name is? Gibbs on the NCIS.
Mm.
Who?
Leroy. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a little nut on that.
Huh?
She buys all the DVDs.
Yeah, Bob didn't see that.
No.
Blah, blah.
What, Bob? You?
Oh, cool.
That's titanium, dude.
305.
Mm-hmm.
I like how it has that zebra tiger stripe.
Is sharpening titanium a little harder than most?
Yes.
Yep.
I thought so.
Titanium's very rigid.
Because like
and when
you
try
can't
to
cut off
sharpen
a
it, it doesn't
titanium
work.
ring. Like you have to go to the fire station to get it done.
I was going
Just
to say I can.
Yeah.
We have these little ring cutters. We just put it on there. It
Mm-hmm.
looks almost like a window cutter. We just put it on there and we clamp it down. And then you put a screwdriver on the bottom of the finger and you pull it and it just pops the ring right off.
Wow.
Snaps it right in half.
We got a quick medical question from Hookah Homestead for you backwards law.
Just a quick
Just-
disclaimer. Just a quick disclaimer, everyone. It's
Yes.
2:37. About a minute ago, Courtney yawned, so we got a 15-minute warning.
I've been yawning. I yawned right in the beginning of this show. So
And that was the beginning.
You got it, Bruce. You saw it.
yeah, when I
Yeah,
I
not
used
that
to
we're
work
medical
with jewelry,
professionals or anything,
and
but
they always said,
Bruce
you know,
supposed
if you're a hard worker or construction worker, never to have a titanium
Ring.
ring or anything like that. Because
I'll tell you
Whenever we
what,
would go
finger
on
off.
car wrecks, because we'd have all the, crunched up, torn up steel everywhere, we would always take our rings off. And that was also so that if we put our hand down and the actual vehicle was
get
electrified,
stuck.
it wouldn't lock
Yeah.
to it.
that was why
That
my
was
dad
one of the
didn't wear
first
one.
things. My
Yes.
auto shop, when I took auto shop back then, that's one of the
Mhm.
first things in class. They said, "Do not wear jewelry." Why? And
Yeah.
they show like your
Yeah,
finger getting
gross.
stuck on a shelf and you're falling off
Yeah.
the ladder, that kind of stuff, and it
That's
gets
what-
stuck. I mean, I always do.
In the Air Force, we did not wear our dog tags because we're
Yeah.
working on the aircraft, and if
You get an electrical shock from the aircraft. It'll
Yeah.
burn bad. The only time we wore dog tags is when we're flying. You know,
Yeah.
that's it.
I'll tell you what, welding titanium. Oh, I
Okay,
think it's the
hope
most
you're
beautiful
okay.
thing, man. The rainbow. Oh my God, that's. Yeah, I don't want to say the word, but to me, that's like geared. Like I love it.
Orgasmic for Viper.
It is. Have you ever seen what welded
Titanium!
looks like? It's gorgeous.
Titanium!
And it's not
I just
easy.
pooped.
I don't know what the
Titanium.
pills were, but when I was sick, Huga, they gave
Oh,
me
we got a
this
snort.
clear,
Ew.
or like a
That
clear
made me
liquid
laugh.
pill, and it just like relaxed my spasms. Because when I get sick, like my lungs will just lock down in a spasm.
Aw.
When I have bronchitis or something like viral like that. So I don't know if that's what she's asking. That's the
I need to
worst
send
feeling
you some
ever.
whorehound.
Yeah, send me some.
I still need to send you some jackfruit.
Yes.
Yeah, you need
I
to
keep
send
forgetting
friggin'
that.
jackfruit.
I'm gonna have to make a special trip from Tennessee back to California just to buy the damn jackfruit.
James.
I don't think they have it in stores around here. I've never seen it.
It would
I
have
don't
to be
know.
at Whole Foods and be brought in from Mexico, is what Bob said. That's where they are bringing them.
Jackfruit?
Yeah.
I just go to
We
my
can
local
grow them
Ralph's.
here. We can grow them here, but they bring them up from
I just go
Mexico.
to Ralph's down the street, like a mile away, and they have them, like big ones too. Like
Snort, Court, snort.
Well, what kind of store is Ralph's? Is it like a?
it's like
what?
Albertsons. It's just a market.
Wow, I'm surprised they
Okay,
have it.
Kim.
Yeah, I've
Oh,
always
it's
seen them.
California.
Have a good night, Kim.
Night.
The worst part is I see them and I know they're there, but my dumbass never thinks of Courtney. I'm like, oh, I should buy this.
Yeah, you don't think of me. That's okay.
Well, she thinks of me at 8:30 in the morning when she's
Yeah,
like, "What you
that's
doing?"
women.
on my text,
Difference
and then
between men and women.
Well, she's been
sitting
up
on
for a
the
bit.
toilet. She's
Or
always
not in bed.
messaging me when I'm pooping. She's like, "What you doing?"
Yeah,
And I'm
no. Or I'll call him and I'm like, hey, what's up? And he's like, you would not guess what I'm doing right now. And I'm like, what? Pooping. And I'm like,
yeah.
Okay.
Inspiration. You just knew she was gonna call.
Thank you.
I feel Courtney's
The
gonna call
telepathy
me.
between us is ridiculous.
Take a poopy. Yeah,
I'm so glad we have that kind of relationship there, Viper.
I mean, I told you, it's like I don't care. I'm
Like
like old
freedom
school
and-
minded. Like you don't. It takes a lot to offend me, and it takes a lot to gross me out. Like you can say whatever. I don't care.
My dad was an electrical engineer. He didn't wear a ring either. He didn't want to
No.
get caught up. But also from the army, working with the machinery there too.
But
The
well, there's
engines.
actually people don't do that regularly that work around machinery, and we actually had a metal fabricating place that was in the same city where I was a volunteer firefighter. And we had one guy get his titanium ring caught in one of their lathes,
Oh God,
and it
no!
degloved his whole finger.
Holy hell! Oh Jesus!
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
that
why-
must have been
Jesus
beautiful.
has his finger now.
That's why I only
Well,
wore
you put it back down on the finger
Same,
and you
Bob,
take him to the
same.
doctor and they sew it up.
That's
That's
all I wear
amazing
too.
that they
I don't
could.
wear a watch, necklace, nothing, Bob. Just
I would
literally
never.
just.
I would never want that job of where's the finger and finding the finger, and that's what firefighters do. Where's
My
the
ring
leg?
doesn't get
Where's the
credit.
leg that came off?
The
You know,
the worst jobs when you're at the car accident and they say, "Hey, where's the leg?" and you're like, "What?"
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
was gonna say, you know, which people don't get enough credit is like post-incident cleanup, like whether it was like a murder or
Yeah.
whether it was a car wreck or something, and they have to clean that
The
scene.
firefighters do that. They do the cleans, like
Most
clean
of
up
the car
all the
wrecks-
big appendages.
Car wrecks and stuff, yeah, but when I'm talking about like home stuff, like
When somebody's died in the home.
somebody's
Oh, in the
died, or
home,
if
yeah.
there was a
Oh,
murder
yeah.
and there's
Yeah.
blood everywhere, or
Yeah, no.
shit.
Crime
Oh,
scene.
FYI, most of the time they leave it to the family to clean it up
Mhm.
afterwards.
Yeah, but they hire people.
The insurance companies will hire these places
Yeah.
like a crime scene cleanup, and they
Yeah.
have those all over the United States. And the actual family will go to them and ask them to go and clean it up because you got to cut carpet out and take
Yeah.
down, drywall and everything.
That's
So
crazy,
Sometimes you have to remove the boards
okay?
underneath.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
replace
then-
the walls.
stuff under. Yeah. Mm-mm.
Anywho,
Yeah, forensic cleaners.
on a more lighter
yeah.
note,
Yep.
be careful what has been spoken.
Well,
Remember what was spoke.
Yes.
Yeah.
and who spoke it?
Yeah.
Who spoke it?
Was it the penis?
Was it Viper's?
It could have been.
A talking wiener.
Because Viper's penis is very sarcastic. It's always talking.
I just can't believe, like, that's the only person I would ever say that to is my wife. Like, hey, the penis has spoken. And now it's just like across the world.
It's everywhere.
It's across the world.
Hello, you got Yosi saying it.
Yep.
I know. It's across the world.
Miss Yosi. Yeah, it is across the world. That's right. You went global.
I saw Laura's picture.
Your
on
wiener
tonight's
went
intro.
global.
How cool was that?
The
You saw what?
The wiener went global. Sorry.
Courtney, I said I saw Laura's picture tonight on the beginning of the intro. I was like,
Yeah.
how cool was that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Laura's all
I
proud.
missed the intro. Darn it.
She had Laura in her poop poop shirt. She had
Awesome. My kid wouldn't go to sleep. And then I was
forget his
also
name.
watching a
Garden
Crows-
State Gardener.
Gardner State Gardner
Yep.
in the White
awesome.
Family
There were like
shirt.
3 of them.
Oh, I
Yeah,
have
in
to
the White
pose
Family
then.
Farm shirt, and then Yossi in his poop.
I'm gonna have to pose in my shirt.
I'll have
Yep.
mine on soon. The 27th.
Yeah, if
mine
you
will be
pose
here.
in your shirt and get it sent over to me, I'll put you in the video.
I'm gonna have
Hey,
to stop my bra.
one day we need to all of us have a poop shoot
Even
shirt.
out my belly from.
Yeah, if we have like a group.
It would be even more funny if you guys weren't wearing pants.
Courtney, we need to all, like, when all of us have the
I'm gonna
poop
do
troop
one
shirt.
sitting on the potty.
Courtney,
Oh,
when all
Lord.
of us have the poop troop shirt, we need to do like a
Get a
group
selfie
photo.
on the toilet.
There went the snort.
Snort number
There's
3.
the snort, yep.
We need
don't
to
have
have
the
a
snort
group
counter.
photo here and screenshot of all of
Hey,
us like
Sweeney
holding our
Creek.
poop troop shirt up. Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like just have like a group photo of all of us wearing the same shirt.
Did you see Sweeney's Creek?
They're my poopies. Hey,
They want,
Sweeney.
you to, they want you to take your wiener
Hey,
back in
Sweeney.
Australia, Viper. They
They
said they.
can. They can have it.
No, they said they don't want that part of you in Australia.
Why are they even talking about it?
Because we were talking about it, and you said it's across the world or something, and they're like, "We have it, and we don't want."
My saying is across the world.
No, but they were saying we don't really care for that part of Viper here in Australia, and LOL. Like it flew there on its own, I'm sure. I don't know.
No, that
Thanks,
was
Matt J.
That was snort 3 actually, because earlier she snorted twice back to back. It was like a.
The problem is when it talks.
Oh my.
That must
Oh,
be
my
a like
Lord.
Australian saying.
Hey Bob.
Yeah.
Sweeney's sleep's overrated.
Yeah, it's totally overrated.
Pretty much.
Plus, my husband's off work this week, so the kid's not waking me up in the morning. Just nice.
942. I like how it's like, fishes in Love's life.
Fishes
I
in
like
Love's
that.
life.
And then she goes, Viper. Stop! 942.
So are you changing it to a fishes in love's life?
No, I had that
Yeah.
up because that's what actually somebody called me, and then he gave me loaf, Matt J.
Oh.
I was a
my OCD
fishy
with
loaf
that, eh?
tonight.
Yeah, fishy loaf.
Fishy
Oh,
loaf.
okay.
Fishy loaf.
He came
Yeah,
in and called
buddy.
me a fish's love's life, so I changed it for him, and
Courtney's
then I
video's
forgot to
getting
change
longer.
it back.
It is. I'm
I
gonna
never-
Every
split it
time I
up.
see
I
her
think.
intro, it's like 40 members and growing, 50 members and growing, 60 members and growing.
Yeah. Become a Poop Troop member tonight. 99 cents a month, guys. 99 cents a month. That is a Happy Meal.
That's true, Luca.
$11.88 a year.
We never
That
know.
is 2 coffees at Starbucks.
That is
1
Bob's
Big Mac
Basement
meal.
Yeah.
entry fee.
Actually, that's the meal that the guy that you just had on. He said 2 of those waffle sandwiches at Arby's and a drink was like 12.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's Bob's Basement's entry fee.
That's right.
Yeah.
You can enter, but you never
yeah.
leave.
Pips said that. Pips.
Yeah, Pips. I couldn't think. How can you not
Oh,
think
that's
of Pips?
what I was going
Oh
to
my
tell you,
gosh.
Courtney.
We got a new
I'm
nickname.
going to send you a text
I
message.
see
because I
Fishy
don't
loaf.
want to say this in private.
Fishy loaf, yeah.
No, that is not catching on. So that sounds so disgusting.
Fishy
I'm
loaf.
making fishy loaf tonight. For
Just don't go near
dinner.
the dolphins.
Yeah, they're perverted.
They are.
Oh my.
Rapists.
Free
Bunch
brick of toilet
rapists.
paper with every membership. I wouldn't go there.
Yeah. You can get those little
Yeah,
ones.
it's too
You've seen
expensive
those?
right now.
The survival toilet paper that it's like a pellet. and then it expands.
Oh yes, that's wonderful. Good luck wiping your butt with that.
You can win that with a sticker when you.
I think I'd rather wipe my butt with some poison ivy.
No.
No.
Don't say that. My
Because
banana
then somebody
leaves are-
like me's got to come by and take care of you, and that's not
Courtney,
fun.
I sent you a text.
Man,
Courtney.
just bend over and let me take a look at it.
Just keep it between us.
That's what Bob's excited to say.
Well, honey, you're shut down for a while now.
I'm gonna have to spray this ointment on you because I can't even touch
Yeah,
that thing.
exactly. Yep. Exactly, Courtney.
That penis has not spoken.
No, and it won't.
It won't.
Tuna and crappers. Thank you.
Uh-oh. He clicked
Oh.
himself out. Good job, Vipa.
The Vipa hit the wrong button.
Yep.
You don't want to put ointment on that, Meche. Then you
My
get it
bunghole
full.
is swollen. Fix it, Bruce. I need some ointment.
That would probably be one of the worst calls if the woman was
Yes.
like 98 years old.
Oh, you're such a dear
no.
lad.
Medical
Please,
aid calls.
please put that cream
I've
on
been
my
on at
bunghole.
I've been on
Bunghole.
probably at least
Hey, let-
150 of the calls where they come in and it's a bleeding rectum and it's a female in their 20s that just had a baby. We're like, really? You think so?
Oh my gosh, that's
Hey,
horrible.
Bob, can you say the penis
Yeah.
is spoken in your British accent?
Yeah,
You
I
want
never
the
wanted-
Queen's
I-
English or something like that?
I was actually
Yeah,
happy
whatever
to
you want.
have
Like, I like how you say it with the
English.
uninterested male version. Like,
He does sound.
The penis has spoken.
Oh my God! I need a cup of tea.
Very lovely. You have to
The
put that in
penis
something.
has spoken.
Yes.
It's sort of the Queen's English.
Yeah.
Yes, you just got to kind of drag your words.
You're gonna kind of speak through your teeth.
And keep a
The
stiff
penis
upper
has spoken.
I gotta share this.
Soft pee.
Yes.
I'm sharing this in the private chat for you guys because we it's a poop thing. But
Yep, it was an ailing starfish.
watch this video in the private chat. All it is when the toilet paper runs out.
Sorry, guys.
Oh my.
What's that
noise?
Junior.
Oh, my phone.
No way. Does that
Oh
really
my
exist?
god, no way, dude.
Okay, for those of you who are in the, what about them? The side chat.
There's an
Can we
onion
share it?
recall.
Is
Yeah, if you
there?
want to.
There's an onion recall where?
Yeah, onion recall. More than 600 people have gotten sick in 37 states, including California, because we're
Oh,
special, because of salmonella linked to contaminated onions.
Uh-oh. Which
Is it the
onions?
Vidalia?
Hang on.
Yeah,
I'm
good
reading.
No, my own.
Valdelia are
onion-
only grown in Georgia.
The onions imported
Wanna
from the
bet?
state of Chihuahua, Mexico, are now
they're
being
grown.
recalled.
Are they organic? Or just regular?
The onions were imported from Mexico. ProSource Incorporated has agreed to recall red, yellow, and white onions with import dates from July 1st to August 27. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration identified onions imported by Idaho-based ProSource Incorporated as the source of the outbreak. No deaths in the 37 states, 652 reports, 129 hospitalizations.
Oh my gosh, over onions.
Wow.
Yeah, the Vidalias are actually
you say
grown
code
in
red?
Central California.
Oh.
Are they really? Because I thought they were grown in Georgia. Like they had a
That's originally where they were grown, yes.
Oh,
And that's where they got their name from. They actually grown in Central
What?
California now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh crap.
What'd you do
I
now?
have a visitor.
Uh-oh.
Hi, honey. You gonna come over?
This ain't. Hey, you!
Why are you so loud? Holy Jesus.
Me? Why am I so loud?
Yeah, I'm gonna zoom, guys.
buddy.
I'm gonna pay some attention to
I don't
my
know why
misses.
Have fun, Bob.
Hello.
Think of
Later,
me.
guys.
You have a
Bye
bad
for now.
dream? You
Think
alright?
of,
Take it
think
easy,
of me, Bob.
Bye.
Shush, Viper.
I love you too, man. Bye.
Put your hoodie down.
Oh, Bob.
You're officially like annoying him tonight. It was like on like Donkey Kong.
No, I told him, like, I said, I'm kidding. He's like, yeah. He knows.
Oops.
He picks on me like I pick on him. Because we don't mean anything by it.
You have a bromance.
Yeah.
A bromance, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They
Is he
do.
sleeping? He's tired.
He's tired. I think something woke him up, but I think he's also going through maybe a growth spurt again.
Does he get cramping when he's growing?
He gets. I think he does get some of the the growth pains.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I
Don't
give
break
a
the
little
news to him that
ibuprofen.
it comes back when he gets older and he starts cramping.
Right.
Guess
Actually,
what?
they
You're gonna have to
say
go
that,
through it
but
again.
Sometimes
say
milk
that.
helps with those cramps.
He can't drink milk. He gets diarrhea. He's on the almond milk.
I gotta crack my back.
But it has the same vitamins that they insert.
You're making me miss my little guy.
Oh.
Is he lactose intolerant?
Yeah, he's milk
geez.
intolerant. It caused disgusting.
How does he get vitamin C or D?
It's put in just like they put into pasteurized milk.
Okay.
It's not naturally in pasteurized milk. They insert it.
Yeah.
Vitamin D. So it gets they do
Just
the
like
same.
They put it in Sunny D.
It's the calcium that
You're a fool.
he needs. That
Yeah.
yeah.
Courtney's like, don't buy him milk, buy him Sunny D. It's the same
Well,
thing.
that's what they put in Sunny D.
They put it in
Yeah.
Sunny D.
That's why it's called Sunny D.
No, it's called Sunny D because it's called Sunny Delight.
Yeah, but they have the vitamin D in it.
They have the what? They have the what?
The D.
Don't say
The
it.
orange D has spoken.
Yeah, you better refrain from speaking
Courtney's
that
halfway
way.
between saying it and not.
Yeah, exactly. She was like, chew on that later.
Do you want some pain medicine?
Nice. I looked up right when that happened. I just happened to look up at you and then just
backwards hiccup.
At least he didn't burp like acid when that happens.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
Where'd you yank it out of?
Guess we don't need those anymore.
I eat terrible food for lunch, so
Right. Give me a second before he pulls my whole computer down.
All you see is
Be right back.
fishes just drop like
I'll be right back.
BRB. Courtney, you're tired, I can tell.
Yeah, I'm tired. I didn't sleep very well. I'm probably gonna end the chat here in a few when she comes back, and
15
then
minute
we can talk, and then I have to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to walk my dog. It's 11:08. Oh, God, I can't
You
wait.
know, I'm really
Another month.
excited because I get to shoot some guns this weekend. I'm hoping.
Oh,
I haven't shot mine since my friend was alive, so that's probably over 3 years. Hey,
Make sure you
Bruce.
keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to shoot.
Oh yeah, Bruce. Question over there, because I went to my friend's house who lives out there in like near Dixon. I'll tell you that. I can't say much on live, but and when I was at his house, you know, I know it's the country and it's Tennessee, whatever. I'm no stranger to it. I'm not like, oh my God, I hear gunshots at me. But I was in his yard talking, and then I hear in the distance, and I know that was a gunshot. And he's like, oh yeah, you'll hear that often here and there from time to time. I'm like, oh, all right, cool, that's fine. And then the California came in me. So we go inside his house. I'm sitting down at his kitchen table, right? His wife, because we had a quote unquote shotgun wedding. So like all the guys had like the flowers with the shotgun shell, you know, it was nice. And so she comes over with like 5 or 6 shells. She's like, hey babe, can you go shoot these for me? And so he's like, yeah, okay. So he grabs his, 12 gauge and, hey man, come on, let's go. I was like, sweet, we're going shooting, right? And that's where the California came in me. And I'm like, all right. And so I'm still sitting, and he's like waiting for me to come out, and I'm still sitting down, and he's like, dude, let's go. And I'm like, but don't you have to like pack it up and like put in your car and like separate the bullets, and we got to drive to the range and then pay and all that. Dude, it's been
All
so
that
long.
crazy communist stuff.
Yeah, that's been so long. And he's like, what the hell are you we're going right here. So we walk outside his laundry, and we're like in his backyard. He's got 17 acres, and he's like, shoot that tree. You serious? Yeah. All right. We started doing that. So my question is, how is he able to do that? Like, do you know? I know you haven't been there.
As long as you're not within 500 feet of a structure where someone's living, you can shoot in your backyard. So if he's in his backyard and there's not another house next to him that's within 500 feet, you can shoot in your backyard.
So I can't do that in my backyard then.
No, if you got somebody closer than
No,
500
you got
feet,
houses all
a
over the
living
place.
structure.
I got neighbors. Yeah, but behind me, that's the thing. Behind me, I have like miles of just land. But to
Well,
the
if you go
side of
down
me, I
there,
don't.
then if you go like maybe a mile behind your house, you might not have any houses on the other sides of you.
Yeah,
Be able to go down there and shoot.
I can shoot on my lane.
Yeah.
I'm curious about that.
Huh. My headphones just died. Lovely. Fucking perfect.
We're actually going to set some things up.
Sorry, you guys could probably hear me.
To practice.
I can hear you. Oh, God. Come on, get in the hole.
Yeah, it's like nothing for
she said.
specifically Sundays.
Yeah,
Like
that's
we
plug,
hear,
so the right plug.
like we hear guns go off all the time.
That's funny. I'm having a hard time here. Where's the plug?
What did I miss? You hear guns go off all the time.
No, I mean it's on Sundays. Like when people are home, they'll be like shooting in their backyard and stuff.
Oh, this is why I want my house with my damn desk, so I can have everything set up and wires ran, and everything would be just beautiful.
Oh, North Carolina has open carry. They should with their taxes.
Yeah, it's open carry here. It's constitutional carry. All that you have to do is be an American citizen, and you can carry a gun here in Tennessee.
Oh, they don't
No
have
special
a
licensing
"but if
or
you're
anything.
stupid" clause. Though?
Nope.
Shoot, it's not good.
That means everybody can carry.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, I don't want to.
Even the stupid ones. That's awesome.
Come on.
And there are a few around.
I'm
sure there are.
We got plenty here.
That's
you know
right.
when you're around one, when they hand you the beer and say,
Like
"Here,
fishes.
hold my beer."
That's
That's when you take cover.
Yeah.
Earl, my beer, I'm gonna get that squirrel.
That's right, Idaho Garden Girl. I'm gonna end the chat too. So thank you all for coming up and hanging out with me tonight. My next live is Friday, and then Sunday night is the Poopaween contest. So make sure you
Sunday night is
save some
Poopaween
time.
contest.
Yep, it's at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after Garden State Gardeners Live. And can't wait to, get this started. So.
Get this started.
But y'all have a good night, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.